against Garrett Crochet. And I can't remember the last time I picked up a Red Sox lineup and saw 7 consecutive right-handed hitters. And, you kind of look at the lineup construction and the decisions that Trevor Story coming back allows Alex Cora to make. I mean, this seems like a big league ability to have right-handed hitters in a lineup against a guy like this.
Yeah, and obviously they've struggled against left-handed starters all year long, but they haven't faced a ton of them lately. And, you want Tristan Casas in there as often as possible, but not a terrible time for an off day. He's 3 for his last 28, so I love stacking him up. But Rob Refsnyder today, let's look for a breakout performance out of him. Surprisingly, since the start of August, he's hitting just .212 against lefties. That's why he's in this lineup and on this roster. He's been so good at it for the most part, but not lately. It's Romy Gonzalez who's been really carrying that load in terms of the guy you want in there against the left-handed starter. So he bats 5th today. And then you just love to see your catchers find a way to step up. Connor Wong and Danny Jansen, who's going to take hold of that everyday job down the stretch here. It doesn't have to be both guys finding a rhythm, but one of those guys between Wong and Jansen, it feels like they're overdue. So hopefully against a lefty starter, tonight is the night.
And those guys are the bread of the sandwich for Trevor Story at 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup. I mean, it's the news of the day. And I don't want to overstate it because we know what Trevor was like offensively when he came back last year, timing-wise, and just didn't really seem like the player that we think he can be, or at least hope he can be. But it does feel, I don't know how you feel, but to me, you look in the lineup, you see Trevor Story, you feel good about it. And I think that for the first time in a long time, we get to feel that way tonight.
Yeah, I'm with you. And we felt the same way recently when Tyler O'Neill came back from that leg infection, so you get a good, reliable righty in the middle of the lineup. But for me, the reasonable scenario for Story is let's see some solid defense at shortstop, and maybe the bat will come along. I think his leadership means a big deal to this team where they're currently at. You need a veteran in there who's kind of been the leader ever since that offseason Trevor Story infield camp that he put together. But, 133 games with that left shoulder dislocation. He hasn't played at Fenway Park all season long, so you can't expect too much from him at the plate anyway. But remember last year, he was rehabbing in Worcester for a week, and he was hitting home runs, but it was all off hanging breaking balls. The fastballs were getting by him. His timing wasn't quite there. Kind of feels like he's a little bit further along in this particular rehab. But that's the shame of it. We're talking about yet another instance where he's got to get healthy toward the end of the season, and hopefully he can at least give some stability defensively up the middle.
We are absolutely hoping for that. The voice of Tyler Murray, Tyler and Will Fleming will have the call of the game tonight between the Red Sox and the White Sox, and Alex Cora penciled it in as a kind of must-win game last night, and well, they must won it 3-1. I hesitate to say that the offense is back because they scored 3 runs and Ceddanne Rafaela hit the home run that really changed the ball game. Did you feel like the offense was better over the 9 innings that we saw here last night?
Well, Will Fleming said hallelujah after Rafaela's home run, and it was their first long ball in the last 4 games. So it was a timely hit, but all the way back, you got to get more than 3 runs against this White Sox team, and it turned out to be a win when they got 5 hits or fewer. That's just the second time the Red Sox have done that all season long. So, you know me, I'm a glass half full kind of guy, but I put yesterday more on a 32-win White Sox team than the Red Sox finding some kind of magic formula. But that's why you have to give Nick Pivetta credit. The offense is still sputtering a bit, averaging 2.7 runs a game in the last 2 weeks. Pivetta set the tone. Tonight, guys, we're only going to need a couple to beat this White Sox team, and maybe that's how this weekend's going to go, just to get you through this series and keep yourself in playoff position.
Yeah, I think that's very well said. I said, a miracle. I said it last night. In this conversation is that, people, I think, expect, 7, 8 runs against the White Sox, and that's just not where this offense is right now. But the thing that can be controlled is what you do on the pitching side of it. It's on Cooper Criswell tonight. It will be on whatever both they provide afterwards behind him. But I think you look at this game as, can you keep them to 1 or 2 runs and see what you can do from there?
Yeah, Criswell, as we know, the 4 perfect innings in Detroit on Sunday, and maybe the first time there was ever a second guess on an Alex Cora move. It made sense, I think, the way Rich Hill had looked, but it didn't quite work out. But the story of that game is you lost 4-1. You got just 1 run from the offense. So Criswell's not going to go 27 up, 27 down. But what he has done since James Paxton went out for the year is a 1.50 ERA. in 12 innings across his last 3 starts. And we've known all year that Criswell is, maybe the ultimate Swiss Army knife for a pitching staff. He can get outs in any kind of role, and it's no longer a surprise. He's proven to me anyway that he's a big league guy, and you feel pretty good about him on the mound, especially against a guy like Crochet, who's not going to be able to go more than apparently 4 innings or so.
Criswell against Crochet, Red Sox against White Sox, Will Fleming, Tyler Murray on the call. Tyler, thank you.
5-0 Woo Sox in the first inning in Rochester. Grand slam Eddie Alvarez, I'm told, Coop. I know you're wondering.
Very exciting. Tyler, thank you. And, Woo Sox chase for Las Vegas continues, led by Roman Anthony, Christian Campbell, Kyle Teal, and many more. More on that a little bit later, much later. All right, when we come back, Alex Cora is presented by your New England Ford dealers. Tyler mentioned Cooper Criswell and pulling him and all of the calls that we received on Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. And just kind of, the way that unfolded was, curious for obvious reasons. The plan for Criswell tonight comes your way next when we return. Red Sox and White Sox on a Saturday night from Fenway Park. I'm Cooper Boardman. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Picture yourself on the island of St. Croix, where every moment is infused with a vibe like no other. Welcome to St. Croix, where the rhythm of the island captivates your soul. Whether sampling local cuisines at a waterfront restaurant, snorkeling along colorful coral reefs, or strolling through lush tropical gardens, you'll feel the magic of this vibrant island. So why wait? Plan your escape today at visitusvi.com and discover why we say St. Croix, a vibe like no other.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
I spray and scrub, but the soap scum in my bathtub is still there.
I spray and scrub, but the burnt sauce on my stovetop sticks around.
Sprays can leave grime behind, but Mr. Clean Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser combines the scrubbing power of an eraser with the cleaning power of Dawn to melt away tough messes on contact.
Just wet, squeeze, and erase.
Stop spraying, start erasing, and clean with more magic than ever with Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
She posted about us just now.
Celebrities can't get enough of Beyond's bespoke skincare line.
She has 147 million followers. How do we monetize?
She needs a social media associate to help her with the hype.
We should repost this. Do we need a hashtag?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Isn't it comforting knowing that your HVAC experts is local? Maine Air Comfort is a leading heating and air conditioning service, providing dedicated, exceptional services for the residential properties in southern Maine. This locally owned team is highly skilled with professional technicians, committed to achieving excellence in whatever they do in their local customers' lives that live right down the street. See more about Maine Air Comfort at MaineAirComfort.com. That's MaineAirComfort.com.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi. My daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, while their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through September 12th, get fast, reliable, 300 megabit Xfinity internet for $30 a month for 12 months with no annual contract and unlimited data included. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity, bring on the stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless plan and autopay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Currently $80 a month. Actual speeds vary.
When it comes to getting the guaranteed lowest price on Toyo tires, there's only one place to go, Town Fair Tire. And when it comes to getting more free services for life than anywhere else on Toyo tires, there's only one place to go, Town Fair Tire. So when you're in the market for a new set of Toyo tires, there's only one place to go, because nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Absolutely nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Fenway Park, Red Sox and White Sox on this Saturday night. We're back on Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Cooper Boardman with you. Red Sox with the win last night snapped a 5-game losing streak. They had lost 4 straight series, but that can change with the victory this evening against the 32 and 100 White Sox, which I have now said, I think, 4 times on this pregame show, and I don't get less incredulous about it. 32 and 110. Opportunity tonight for the Red Sox to get their second win in as many days against them. Alex Cora and company looking for it. Time to talk to the manager before every game. We interview Red Sox manager Alex Cora, and Alex on WEEI is brought to you by our New England Ford dealers and the freedom of choice. Shop deals built for you on the New England Edition F-150, the official truck of the Red Sox. With the manager, here's Will Fleming.
Game 2 with the manager, Alex Cora. And you snap a 5-game losing streak last night, Alex. One thing about this group, they've been resilient. They really have not been down, at least in energy. The offense has been a different story, but you're around them every minute of every day. Was there a load taken off? Was there some pressure eased with that win?
It was important. We talked about it yesterday. It's a huge weekend for us, and it doesn't have to do with the fact that they're having the season they're having, the White Sox. It's more about us understanding what's going on around the league, right? The way we see it, you win, and you don't lose ground, you gain ground, right? And we had to make sure we show up today again, put good at bats, and win the game and see what happens.
The kid has the big swing, and, he has obviously been pressing a little bit. Do you think it's possible for a hitter like him, who has shown so much ability, was in a rut, can one swing like that ease his mind a little bit?
Hopefully. Hit a ball hard to right center yesterday, then hit the home run. The chasing percentage has been off the roof. Yeah. It's been too much. It seems like they get ahead with fastballs and then they expand with the breaking ball. He hasn't been able to put the brakes on the swing. So that was a big one yesterday. Got a breaking ball close to him, hit in the air to the pull side. And, we've been talking about Fenway and our lefties and the righties. That's what it's all about. He changed the game with one swing, and hopefully it's the beginning of something big for him.
We talked about grinding at bats, and Valdez certainly did that. It felt like that one kind of changed the whole game.
Yeah, that was the at-bat of the game. Of course, the home run gets the headlines, but Valdi, fastballs, changeups, sliders, on pitches, and then the walk. It was a very professional bat, quote unquote, and as you know, he's a good offensive player, man. He put good at-bats in New York. Yesterday he put great at-bats, and whenever we have a chance, we'll play him.
I've never worn a Major League uniform. You've worn it in a lot of capacities. You talk so much about how a struggling offense can sometimes do well to just simplify, and I thought Casas took that to heart yesterday. Maybe not trying to win the game himself. The base hit the other way. Is that sort of the message you preach?
Yes. We talk about it. And there were other situations that we didn't do it, but hopefully we can do it today against a tough lefty. Just move the ball around. That's the most important thing. Not always we have to unload at A swing. Sometimes your B or C swing, wins the game. And Tristan did a good job yesterday. Got a fastball up and away. You just shoot it the other way, and we score.
The story of the day is that Trevor returns. I swear to God, I didn't mean to do that, but he's back. And, he's been around this team. It's not gone the way he's wanted since he's come over. Don't you think it gives your group an emotional lift to see the work that he's put in and to see him back?
I believe so. Still remember that night in Anaheim, and then the news, from my end, no chance that he was going to be able to participate this year. And, he's been relentless, in the rehab, in the workouts, in everything that he needed to do to be back at this level. And he's going to be playing shortstop for the Red Sox tonight.
He's kind of a fascinating combination, Alex, because he is this great competitor, but he's so kind-hearted, too, and he takes care of his teammates like he's really taken Jaron under his arm. As a guy who's even been injured, what do you say about the job he's done as a leader for your group?
He's huge, and we talk about it in the offseason, and he did some great things in the offseason, taking care of his teammates, and that's what it's all about. We love Rev. He's been amazing, but there's something about the shortstop position and everyday player, right? That there's stuff that comes with the territory, and I do believe, Trevor is the leader of the team.
He sits next to you all the time, right down here in the home dugout. What are those conversations like? Is he asking questions, or do you think he just likes to stay as close to it as he can?
No, he sits there and we watch the game together, and there's certain stuff that comes up, and we talk about it, and. I think for him it's more kind of like watching, like see it from a different perspective, and sometimes, injuries can put you down, and I bet he was down during the season, but lately, I think he saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and he wanted to connect with everything that is going on, and that's the reason I think he does it.
28 pitches in the first inning. It looked like Nick maybe didn't have his A-plus fastball, but he spun it well enough. He grinded it through. What did you make of his outing?
He did spun the ball yesterday. We were talking about it, and his fastball wasn't great. It was still 93, 94, but I don't think he felt it, and they did a good job going to the secondary stuff, and he did an amazing job going 6.
Cooper, meanwhile, he was the perfect 4 innings last time. What has gone into that, and what's the plan for him today?
Yeah, as you know, we've been very aggressive with him throughout the season, right? 4 innings, 5 innings. We just felt like the pocket was there for Rich to match up Rich with the lefties that they had. It just didn't work out, and that's on me, I guess. But with him, the last 2 especially, he's been able to use the cutter up and in against lefties. The changeup is a lot better, and although we love his tempo, but he's not speeding up as much as earlier, right? Like, he feels like he's under control on the mound, and he's been good for us.
Bullpen last night, some surprising names, because you didn't have Kenley, you didn't have Chris. I thought those were important outings for Kelly Bernardino, and especially for Winkowski.
Huge. And for us to get back in this race, we need everybody. And, Kenley yesterday was down. Marty is not feeling great. He's sick, so we stay away from him. And, Kelly did an amazing job. Bernie was great. And then Wink, velocity's up. And I think usage-wise, he's doing a better job against righties. And, it was good to see.
Lastly, I'm looking out here. Romy's taking ground balls at second. This is the team that let him go for nothing. And he's been a really good player for you. Do you sort of have a hunch that he might have something in him tonight against his former club?
Well, I totally forgot about that, but now that you said it, yes.
Beautiful. Thanks so much. Good luck.
Thank you, Will.
That would be awesome indeed. Romy Gonzalez in the 5-hole tonight for the Red Sox, playing second base with the return of Trevor Story. Folks, you can watch the Red Sox pregame show on Twitch. Just follow WEEI. Let the Subaru of New England all-wheel drive away going on now. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. We'll step aside, come back, get you set up for what you need to know playoff race-wise. Royals and Twins, Mariners, Tigers, games already going on, games about to begin. And then first pitch tonight between the Red Sox and the White Sox. I'm Cooper Boardman. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Arbella Insurance has been serving the New England community for over 35 years. Being your neighbor helps Arbella provide you the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for New England, here for good.
It's so much fun when I'm driving with you. Everywhere we go, everything that we do, yeah, it's fun when I'm driving with you.
Drive away in the trusted all-wheel drive 2024 Subaru Crosstrek. Buy with 2.9% financing or lease for just $299 per month during the Subaru of New England all-wheel drive away. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, could be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Go to carsforkids.org today.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
When you decide to sell your home, don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one. Go for a Weichert agent. A Weichert agent looks at you as a partner, not a transaction, and will work day and night to get you the results you're looking for. And your Weichert agent is backed by the Weichert brand. With over 50 years of experience, Weichert agents have guided thousands of buyers and sellers through every facet of home ownership. Don't settle for good. Go for great. Work with a Weichert agent. Each Weichert franchised office is independently owned and operated.
Timmy, everybody. Great job. Next up for our 5th grade class recital, we have Samantha.
10 times better performance can make a big difference. Castrol Edge Motor Oil gives your engine 10 times better high-stress performance. Castrol Edge, better oil for maximum performance. Now through December 28th, Castrol Edge and Edge High Mileage Motor Oil are on rollback at Walmart.
Claim based on sequence 9 test under high-load conditions versus API SP test limits.
MB Tractor and Equipment features a huge lineup of Kubota tractors and mowers at all 9 of their New England locations. In New Hampshire, please visit an MB in Somersworth, Tilton, Plastow, or Conway. Check out mbtractor.com for inventory and locations.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
It's summer, and McFarland Energy invites you to upgrade your AC or natural gas equipment to a state-of-the-art energy-efficient system and enjoy big savings thanks to current utility rebates and 0% financing options. Plus, McFarland will take another $500 off a complete AC or heating install if you book now. Go greener with McFarland Energy's cleaner-burning bioheat fuel, or keep your AC system reliable all summer in Greater Boston or on the Cape at McFarlandEnergy.com.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. The InventHelp databank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
Hey Sox fans, take your game day experience to the next level. Whether a pretzel dog or sandwich, top them with Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox. Pick up Mike's Amazing at Stop and Shop and bring the Fenway experience home. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
0-2 is looped into right field. Abreu back into his left. He's there. He makes the play. And the ball game is over. The Red Sox win the opener from the White Sox 3-1. Their game back above 500. And who knows, maybe a spark to start a fire.
We are all hoping for it as we begin Saturday night between the Boston Red Sox and Chicago White Sox. 3-1 the final last night. And the Red Sox with a victory to 71-70 last night. We're back live at Fenway Park. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today feel comfortable about tomorrow. Cooper Boardman with you. You heard Will Fleming on the call. He will have the game for you along with Tyler Murray coming up in just a little bit. It is prime time on the national TV side, but always with you here on the radio side as the Red Sox tried to win the series with a victory tonight. Okay, so the Red Sox get to 71-70, 5 games out of the third and final wild card spot. Let's get to the Subaru of New England scoreboard here. And these will be the games that we will be updating you on throughout the night, throughout the week, really. And it starts with the Royals and the Twins. 7:15 first pitch in Kansas City. Last night, the Royals win on a home run by Michael Massey, a Cole Reagan's excellent start. Bailey Ober against Alec Marsh in Game 2 of that series. It's hard to say who you want to win. You'd really like for them both to lose, but you're at a point here where you still have 3 more games remaining with Minnesota, and so maybe you would rather just a little bit see the Twins lose these games because then they would fall back to earth. The other part of it, though, is you're fighting with all of these other teams, the Mariners and Cardinals. Also a 7:15 first pitch. Seattle right there with you, 5 games out of the third and final spot. They have Logan Gilbert on the mound in Game 2 at Busch Stadium. Mariners won last night against St. Louis. The last team to be watching is the Tigers, and they already won today, 2-1 over the Oakland A's. So last night, after getting walked off late in the night at Oakland Coliseum, they come back and win 2-1. After Tarek Skubal lost that start, Jason Foley picks up his 21st save and helps the Tigers to a win. So there you go. Keep you updated on the Subaru of New England scoreboard. The Subaru of New England all-wheel drive away is going on now. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. All right, it's time now for the Herb Chambers starting lineups. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. And it is a good-looking Red Sox lineup because Trevor Story is back in it, playing shortstop and in the 7-hole tonight. No, there have been struggles for him when he has been in the lineup and healthy. I'm not sure I care, honestly. You look down, you see his name in the lineup. There is a certain feel to it, and the hope is he will provide some stability defensively, and if he can give you something offensively, that is significant. He was in the hot tub. The injury update presented by New England Spas. Create your own home paradise with a soothing new hot tub, swim spa, sauna, or cold plunge from New England Spas, the home relaxation specialist. Visit New England Spas in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, and now open in Warwick. Online at nespas.com. The rest of the Red Sox lineup goes like this. Jarren Duran leads off and plays left field. Rafi Devers bats second and plays third. They are the only 2 left-handers in the starting lineup for Alex Cora tonight. Rob Refsnyder bats third, hits in his last 2 games. He is the designated hitter. Tyler O'Neill, the right fielder, bats cleanup. Starting to see the swings come for him. Last 4 swings, 2 of them at 99 plus, 103 and 99 off the bat. Romy Gonzalez bats fifth, the second baseman against his former team. Connor Wong in there as the first baseman for just the 11th time this season and the 3rd time as a starter. He bats 6th. Trevor Story bats 7th. The shortstop, Danny Jansen, the catcher, bats 8th. And Seidhan Rafaela, the center fielder, bats 9th and rounds out the Red Sox lineup against Garrett Crochet, the left-hander. And the instant he's out of the game, Alex Cora has Yoshida, Casas, Valdez, Abreu, and Sogard, 4 left-handers and 1 switch hitter on his bench when the White Sox go into their bullpen. Let's take 10 seconds quickly and pause for station identification on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Fenway Park, Cooper Boardman with you on the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. The Red Sox and the White Sox in Game 2 of the series. Garrett Crochet for Chicago, Cooper Criswell for the Red Sox. When we come back, Will Fleming and Tyler Murray will have your call. That's it for us. We'll have you on postgame. Cooper Boardman saying so long for Zach Coe inside the studio. We got a ball game for you next on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Proudly brought to you by Mass Mutual. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Johnson Paint is now a Rings End brand. We'll use our expertise to turn your inspiration into reality with Benjamin Moore's large selection of brilliant and durable paints and stains. We offer expert advice for both contractors and homeowners, like complimentary in-store color and design consultations. Johnson Paint is proud to be New England's largest Benjamin Moore retailer, with 31 convenient locations as well as online shopping. No matter how big or small your project, we'll make sure you have everything you need to do it right. With Benjamin Moore at Johnson Paint, your inspiration, our expertise.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
My son loves to fly kites, but my active psoriatic arthritis can sometimes hold me back. Now with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready to go. Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults, helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Hey, it's Andy Hart here. Most goals we set for ourselves have a pretty clear course. I want a trip to Nashville, so you read a couple reviews, talk to a few friends, save up some money, and book it. Maybe a couple of choices along the way, but overall, it's a clear course to reach your goal. Now, if your goal is to lose 40 or 50 pounds, where's the clear path? You read reviews, talk with a few friends, and try something out. When it doesn't work, you're disappointed. We've all been there, and it sucks. Know what I'm saying? Stop trying and do what I did and start doing. Reach your goal with Awaken 180. It's a clear course to success without the disappointment. No guesswork, no trial and error, no medication side effects. I'm proof. I dropped 30 pounds my first go at it, and it was simple. A word never associated with weight loss, except when referring to Awaken 180. Choose the simple, clear course to success with the solution for weight loss. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in the trash and contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance with your timeshare. As the only Inc. 500 timeshare cancellation company, our knowledge, experience, and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 40,000 families we've helped get out of their timeshare. Give us a call, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about your timeshare and all of your options for cancellation.
Call for your free info kit. 800-513-4444. 800-513-4444. 800-513-4444.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI. This is...
And the Boston Red Sox are the world champions.
Red Sox baseball.
And it is gone! And Boston strong!
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For the first time in 86 years.
The Red Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Holy cow!
110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. Arbella, here for baseball fans, here for good. Brought to you by AZEK Exteriors. Visit www.azekexteriors.com. Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox.
And it's gone!
Citgo. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Sponsored by DigSafe. Call 811 before you dig or visit digsafe.com. Drains by James. Eastern Massachusetts leader in drain cleaning and pipelining.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Hire Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Cars for kids. Old car giving you problems? Why not donate it? Call 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS today. Northern Bank. New England Ford. Ford Trucks. Official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Looking up! Grand slam!
Sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. The Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program helps you manage and grow your paint business. Sponsored by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com. Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Swinging a drive to left field. There are a couple runs. Way gone.
Subaru of New England. Love spring in the all-wheel drive 2024 Subaru Forester. Verizon, the network Boston relies on.
Long gone into the monster seats.
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Tyler Murray.
On an absolutely beautiful late summer night, we welcome you to America's most beloved ballpark, Fenway, for Game 2 of a 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox, who snapped a 5-game losing streak last night, and the Chicago White Sox, on pace to quite literally be the worst team in the history of Major League Baseball. Tonight, the Red Sox will send Cooper Criswell, who was absolutely brilliant for 4 innings in his last start, and they'll be opposed by, on paper, one of the great starters in the whole game, Garrett Crochet, but he is totally limited. The White Sox have totally pulled the reins on him. He will not throw more than 60 or so pitches tonight. He has not thrown more than 4 innings in more than a month and a half. So the Red Sox catch a break there, and they will look to make it 2 in a row and try to keep their playoff hopes alive. The big story tonight, the return of Trevor Story, who in the Yellow City Connect jersey is hopping around in the right field, outfield grass, and the Red Sox welcome him back, not only with open arms, but with full hearts after all of the work that he put in to make today a reality after injuring his right shoulder on the 5th day of April, which feels like a lifetime ago. Trevor just announced in the starting lineup, and he gets a warm reception. Will Fleming and Tyler Murray welcoming you to the booth at Fenway Park. And Trevor's the story today, Tyler. It's just so neat to see him out on the field. We were together in Anaheim, and it did not seem possible that he'd play another game this year.
Yeah, not at all. And I'll even go as far as to say it didn't seem possible the Red Sox would be in a playoff race when that injury happened. It completely decimated the core of your defense and your right-handed power and just hitting for average in the lineup. So phenomenal to see him just put in an unbelievable amount of work to be ready to roll. And he said today a lot of the timing has to do with where this team is at in the playoff race and how few games left they have to make up that ground over Minnesota and or Kansas City. And he says there's no chance of re-injuring that dislocated shoulder. He's good to go. But you appreciate that from a guy who is seen as a leader on this team, doing everything he can to help this young team out.
Red Sox have played great on Saturdays here at Fenway Park. It should be a large crowd here. And time now to honor America with our national anthem.
And here to perform our national anthem is a native of Fitchburg, Massachusetts, who served active duty as an Army officer during the Vietnam War, totaling 48 years of federal and military service and earning numerous awards throughout his career. Please welcome Alan Swartz.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous this fight. Oh, the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave, the brave.
That was awesome. Alan Swartz, a different rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner, and he was enjoying himself. He even laughed ahead of the last stanza. So bravo, Alan Swartz, setting the tone for the middle game of a 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. These Saturday nights, they're weaning. The Red Sox are not going to have many more weekend nights in this regular season. So, Tyler, it just feels, obviously, the stakes are clear. The Red Sox have got to sweep this series. They've got to keep it going as the Baltimore Orioles come to town. They need probably the Kansas City Royals to keep on winning games this weekend against the Minnesota Twins. Then you hit the road and see what happens. But there is always this time of year, as the weather turns a little bit, the skies darken over these ballparks before evening games. There's always just a little sort of bittersweet nostalgia about the days that have gone before and the few that remain.
It is bittersweet, Will. You put it in perfect perspective, as you often do, but it's times like this where you need your veteran guys to lead you through these wars, and that's why it's so great to have Trevor Story back in the building, and we'll see what kind of impact he's able to have out there on the field. But, yeah, I think yesterday's win just feels more and more impressive as the weekend goes on, because if you lose that series opener to the White Sox, and again, it's a tie game in the 7th before the 12-pitch walk by Manuel Valdez and the eventual game-winning home run by Rafaela, that's the first note in playing out the string for the rest of this season. It wouldn't have the same energy that we're feeling right now. The return of Story, a bunch of righties you're able to stack up against Garrett Crochet. It's a small step, but it is a step in the right direction.
Well, the Red Sox dugout a little extra fired up tonight because the Bachelorette just threw out the first pitch.
Whoa.
Jen Tran, and by the way, that was a strike. Not bad at all. She's going to be on The Bachelor in Paradise. You can guarantee that. She is up for all of this. I can't say that I've watched many episodes of that in the last couple of years, but the Red Sox players certainly taking notice, and so did the crowd here at Fenway Park. Excellent job by Jen Tran. It is Ramon Vasquez to bring the lineup card out, and again, this White Sox club is really just playing out the string. They come in 32 and 110. Garrett Crochet is warming in the bullpen. His numbers in terms of statistical ranks have sort of lessened, but only because they've really reined him in.
Yeah, he's got electric stuff. He's a left-hander. He throws 97, and he just throws the fastball and the cutter a ton. Pretty much 84% of the pitches we'll see are going to be 92 miles an hour and above. So the sweeper just 9% of the time, changeup 6% of the time. And unlike a lot of guys around the league, his four-seam fastball is it was favorite, and it's just not hittable. It's got a 196 opponent's batting average against it. A lot of guys will be sitting on that pitch, but for the Red Sox, you actually might have to hope something else comes in the strike zone to do damage against Crochet.
And a lot of righties tonight in Alex Cora's Morgan & Morgan starting lineup.
That is correct. The 71-70 Boston Red Sox will lead off with Jarren Duran, the left fielder, and then Rafi Devers, the third baseman. Those are the two lefties in the entire starting nine. From there, it is Rob Refsnyder, the DH, batting third, Tyler O'Neill, the right fielder, cleaning up, and then Romy Gonzalez, the second baseman, hitting fifth. Connor Wong will make his third start at first base. He hits sixth tonight. And then Trevor Story is back for the first time since April 6th. It's his 2024 Fenway Park debut. He is the shortstop, batting seventh. Danny Jansen will catch Cooper Criswell, and Cedar Rafaela will be out in center field, batting ninth against Garrett Crochet. For Chicago, 32 wins, 110 losses is Nicky Lopez leading off and playing shortstop. Luis Robert Jr., the center fielder, hitting second. Andrew Benintendi, who's hitting .382 in 10 games against the Red Sox, will be in left field batting third. Andrew Vaughn, the first baseman, cleans up. Then Gavin Sheets, who's got a team-high .242 batting average for Chicago, hits fifth and is the designated hitter. Lenine Sosa's at second base. He bats sixth. And then the smooth fielding right fielder Dominic Fletcher bats seventh. Miguel Vargas is at third base, hitting eighth. And Chucky Robinson catches again. Yesterday, Corey Lee was a late scratch, so Robinson got the start last night and again tonight in support of Garrett Crochet. Those are your Morgan & Morgan starting lineups, brought to you by America's largest injury law firm. Time now for Powering Possibilities. That's brought to you by Comcast Business. Where might the power come from tonight? Well, it hadn't come from anywhere for the Red Sox in the last four games until the seventh inning yesterday when Cedar Rafaela hit that game-winning two-run home run. He's got a couple of bombs now in his last 5 games after going almost a month without going deep. See if he gets a hold of one off of Crochet here today. With an advanced network, cybersecurity solutions, and trusted partnership, Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. Restrictions apply. Call or visit ComcastBusiness.com to learn more. And you've got the Speed Report brought to you by Verizon. Save big when you switch to the network Boston relies on. Head to your local Verizon store and check out the latest deals. Well, it's all about speed on the radar gun for Garrett Crochet. 97 with the fastball as a lefty. That's going to be a test for this Red Sox lineup. But first, it's Cooper Criswell on the bump for Boston. And on the play-by-play, it's Will Fleming.
Thanks so much. His 17th start, Criswell in the City Connect Unis. Wainsey throws the first pitch to Nicky Lopez and then misses outside with a sinker for ball one. 7:15 right on time. 71 beautiful degrees as Lopez chops one up the middle and perfectly. Story right there. He throws to first. A little extra appreciation from the Fenway fans. He is one of the great middle infielders in all of baseball. Trevor's got the beard working today. And a chopper up the middle. So Criswell retires Lopez. The time at temp. Brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. If you've been injured, call 617-7777. Here's Luis Robert Jr. He takes a strike on the inside corner. Is called by Mike Mishlinsky, home plate umpire. I got to go down to the umpire's room one of these days and make sure that I'm not butchering that. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. Andy Fletcher is at first base as part of this crew. Jansen Visconti at second base, and John Bacon is at third. 0-2 is fouled back to the screen, and Robert hangs on. Criswell, as ever, pitching like he's double parked, and quickly it is 0-2. 220, 14 homers, 34 driven in for Robert. Batting with one down in the top of the first. Absolutely gorgeous pitch, misses outside. Slider, and it's 1-2. Criswell, utterly dominant, 4 perfect innings last time out in Detroit. Certainly made some people take notice when he was lifted after those 4. The 1-2 up the middle, and Criswell snares it. A line drive off his left hip. And they're 2 down.
Now, I like this matchup for Criswell against this White Sox lineup. And yes, they're last in everything, but he's made a living off of attacking the zone, changing speeds, and just throwing strikes. And this is the ultimate lineup that needs to prove to you that they can make you pay. So expect a steady diet of pitches in the zone.
I was about to say, I'd like you in this matchup as Benintendi takes a sweeper that's a little bit outside, ball one. This offense all year long, the worst in the big leagues. And not only are they injured, they are limited even further. The 1-0 is a strike on the outside corner. A cutter, and it's 1-1. Benintendi on base a couple of times last night. It is so hard not to wonder what's going through his mind. In these games at Fenway, he checks his swing on a changeup down. He was at the absolute pinnacle of baseball not 6 years ago. Absolute central piece of that World Championship team. The 2-1 is ripped into right field, a base hit. I think you get the sense that when he comes into this building, all of that returns and he's able to sort of rediscover himself. He is at first. Of course, he does not know many of the people in this current vintage of the Red Sox. Connor Wong was not on that team. Really, it's Raffy and no one else. I mean, had some time with people in spring training, but beyond that, different look. Here's Andrew Vaughn with 2 down after the Benintendi hit. Criswell throws and Vaughn drives one high and deep into left center field. This thing is crushed and it's gone. A for Andrew Vaughn, and the White Sox lead it 2-0. An absolute hanger on the first pitch, and Vaughn did not miss it.
There's their team leader now with 17 home runs, and this is a first pitch slider coming after a changeup that Benintendi singled off of. So he's been aggressive with strike throwing, but that's a cement mixer of a slider. So you figure just some fastballs early, but like a lot of teams, these White Sox are ready for first pitch breaking balls from the Red Sox.
And that had gone away for a couple weeks as the starters pitched so well. So 2-out thunder for Chicago. Sinker here misses to Gavin Sheets, and it's 1-0. Andrew Vaughn's 17th home run. The 1-0 pitch is a strike on the outside corner for Criswell. 9th home run he's allowed in 87 2/3 innings. 1-1 the pitch. Swing and a foul at his feet. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 easy outs, then a Benintendi hit and a Vaughn bomb. .242 with 8 homers for Gavin Sheets. Cooper faced these White Sox on June the 7th as Sheets fouled one off on the third base side. That was the weekend series. David Hamilton and Cedar Rafaela needed to lift the Red Sox in late innings on a Sunday afternoon to avoid being beaten in a 4-game series by the White Sox. He started that day, did Coop, and he lost the game, allowing 4 runs in 4 1/3. Here's a changeup that misses outside and low, and it's 2-2.
You let Chicago beat you 3 out of 4. That would mean 10% of their wins for the entire season came in one series against you.
Not a fun way to look at it. The 2-2 is fouled off on the third base side. And of course, the other side of it is all of the teams that you are facing and chasing in the wild card race have dominated this club. It's a totally built-in advantage.
And they play them more than anybody else because it's in that AL Central, the Twins and Royals.
2-2. Fouled off the end of the bat. Early 2-0 lead. Crochet continues to warm in the... No, he's done. He's back in the dugout for the White Sox, but he'll take the mound in the bottom of the first. 2-2 from Criswell to Sheets, the pitch. High drive drilled into center field. Rafaela back out there. He drifts back into his right. Welcome home, Cedar. He runs it down, and the inning is over, but Andrew Vaughn tees off on a hanging slider, and after half an inning, 2-0 White Sox on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Herb Chambers is throwing heat this season with an exceptional lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Offering 35 brands and thousands of vehicles, Herb Chambers offers you the most choices when looking for your next vehicle. Game on.
The odds of a foul ball knocking over your perfectly balanced tray of nachos? Astronomical.
Dude, watch the nachos.
We don't know what's going to happen on a trip to the ballpark, but we do know the chances of falling victim to online crime are 1 in 4. You and your family need Aura with scam protection, fraud monitoring, and parental control features. Protect everything your family does online with Aura. Go to aura.com/baseball to start your free trial today. The 1 in 4 statistics is based on research conducted by Javelin Strategy and Research. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions effectively.
Hey, it's Joe. Meatloaf, meat lasagna, meaty nachos with beef or turkey. Save today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market. Get value pack 80% lean, fresh ground beef or 93% lean Shady Brook Farms ground turkey. Only $2.77 a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points at every purchase. Short on time, order ahead for free curbside pickup or get delivery. Don't miss savings on Shaw's fresh ground beef and turkey. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Is your morning routine kind of like being in a video game?
Here we go!
You wake up, try to get a workout in, shower, shave, where's my makeup? I'm negotiating the Tobin Bridge and Southeast Expressway every day. Yeah, If you can't find the time, you may be able to find some money when you enter your name at findmassmoney.gov. That could be you with unclaimed money from a forgotten savings account, uncashed payroll check, refund from a utility bill. It may be another thing to do, but it only takes 30 seconds to search your name at findmassmoney.gov.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
Jared Duran to lead it off against Garrett Crochet as the Red Sox find themselves behind the 8 ball a little bit here. 2-0 after the top of the first inning. Garrett Crochet has not thrown more than 4 innings since the calendar turned to July. Here's Duran, who takes a strike. Fastball, 98 miles an hour. At the knees on the corner, and it's 0-1. 21 homers, 44 doubles for Duran, and 72 driven in. He lines this one into left field. That's down for a base hit. Good start for the Red Sox. Left on left single. And Jaron is aboard to begin the bottom of the first.
Really encouraging last night. You didn't need Duran with any hits to get that 3-1 win. It was him and really nobody else trying to carry this offense through the team-wide slump on that road trip earlier this week. A nice start. Restart of history.
Crochet now at the 3rd most strikeouts in the AL, 6th most in the big leagues as Raffy digs in and he drives one high and deep and toward the line in left foul. That's better from Devers. Laced a base hit into right field last night. And watching him today take ground balls, he just looked much healthier than he has in a couple of weeks. 0-1 to Raffy with 28 homers and 81 driven in. The pitch low. Fastball. He leans on that pitch a ton, does Crochet, and why not? One of the elite offerings in all of big league baseball. He strikes out the most hitters per 9 innings, but he will not be near the top of the leaderboard in the end because of how few innings he now throws. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Raffy takes a really good swing at a fastball, but fouls it back, and it's 1-2. They don't let him throw more than 60 pitches these days, which means the early innings are important for the Red Sox to sort of work long at bats and deep counts. Last night had to feel very good for Devers, who's in a prolonged slump. The 1-2 outside. Devers going into the game last night, 4 for his previous 41. The reason a batting average that flirted with 300 is now down to 279. 2-2 the pitch. Swing and a line drive into right field. That's a base hit. Duran will easily get to third. Raffy thinking 2, and he'll get there. They're going to hold Duran at the last minute, and it's a good thing. Excellent sign from Raffy. A double down the line, his 34th. And the Red Sox in business here, 2nd and 3rd with nobody out.
Well, 3 hits in his last 5 at-bats, all to the pull side. This is a sweeper at the shins, and he just leans over and rips it down the right field line. That's very encouraging from Devers. He didn't get all of it, 78 miles an hour off the bat, but just the swing control to be able to go down and get this thing. He's almost there.
A little magic wand action there. You got to get both these in. Here's Refsnyder's 2 for 4 against Crochet. Pitch is inside a fastball. Cutter, actually, and it's 1-0. Refsnyder himself in a little bit of an offensive hole, although 2 for his last 4. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Great cutter. And underneath the barrel, and it's 1-1. Overall, Rob 278 with 9 homers and 34 driven, and this is the spot he's in there for, though. 2 in scoring position. He's dominated left-handed pitching, as has the man on deck, Tyler O'Neill. They play the infield back. They'll concede the run. The 1-1 is low. In other words, you just must put it in play and get it past the pitcher. Certainly in a hitter's count now 2-1. Refsnyder thinking about doing more than that, but that is the bare minimum. 2-0 White Sox, but they lead at 2nd and 3rd. The pitch is on the ground, and it'll get the run home. The second baseman, Sosa, has it. He throws to first in time. Job well done by Refsnyder. Duran scores. Devers to third. So the lead is cut in half. Refsnyder's got his 35th run batted in.
He'll take that every single time. And Refsnyder, surprisingly, since the start of August, hitting about 212 against lefties, but you can imagine the pressure of being one of the only guys who has good numbers against left-handed pitchers this year.
So here now Tyler O'Neill, who has not been great in these spots this year. He takes a pitch outside a cutter, 1-0. That's reflected in the fact he's got 25 homers and 50 driven in. They bring the infield in here. Outfield is deep. Fly ball would do the trick. The pitch is swung on and missed. He has done a ton of that. Miss at fastballs up at the top of the zone. And it is 1-1. Tyler in the game last night, 0 for 3 with a walk. He's 9 for his last 53. The 1-1 is ripped foul. Down the left field line, a fastball at 97, and here we go. This is the spot. Runner at third, less than 2 outs, a 1-2 count. Just to seem that the approach kind of stays the same. A lot of swing and miss in these situations. O'Neill this season, 241 with runners in scoring position. 31 strikeouts. The 1-2 is low. Good take there on a changeup. It's 2-2. (31 strikeouts in 71 at bats). Too high a rate. Love to put it in play here. Infield drawn in, a run in with 1 out. The 2-2 is drilled high and deep down the left field line. That's way back. It is gone. Off the Plymouth Rock sign, past everything on the monster seats. It's a 2-run blast for Tyler O'Neill. He put it in play and then some. It's a 2-run bomb, and the Reds right away grab the lead back, 3-2.
We're talking about shortening up the swing, get the run home. Forget about that, says Tyler O'Neill. 110 off the bat. This is a cutter from the lefty Crochet, trying to get it in on the hands of the right-handed O'Neill. And if not for that sign above the monster, this one's, it might clear lands. It's an absolute rising rocket. And yeah, that cutter did not get nearly as far inside as Crochet wanted. A no-doubt bullet to left from Tyler O'Neill right when the Red Sox needed it.
Big swing that is. 18th home run allowed by Crochet. And here's the guy I think's got a little extra energy tonight. Romy Gonzalez facing the team that released him. Crochet throws and Romy drives one into right field. That's sinking. It's down for a hit. He is up for a big night tonight. Romy, who's been really about the Red Sox hottest hitter, not named Jaron Duran, rips a base hit into right field. So he's aboard with 1 down for Connor Wong.
Yeah, he's been huge. He just took 98 the other way. Nice easy single to right field, especially against lefties. Last 20 games hitting .310, and they need him to keep that up.
So here's Connor Wong, and just as importantly, Crochet has already thrown 17 pitches. First one to Connor, comes home, and he takes a strike right there. Cutter, top of the zone, middle of the plate, and it's 0-1.
Think about Crochet, 35% strikeout rate, which is insane, one of the highest in the majors. So he's great, but it takes him a lot of pitches to get a lot of outs.
0-1 to Wong, 281 with 12 homers. Romy runs, the pitch is low, and it will not be handled by Robinson. My homie has a steal, and the Red Sox have another man in scoring position. Gonzalez's 8th steal. Love the aggression against a team that is down. One and one to Connor. I think it was such a good jump. Robinson might not have had a chance anyway. Pitch. He runs again. The throw to third. Not in time. Romy is on a single-handed revenge tour. A base hit and 2 steals. He looks into the dugout and says, "You released me." He's at third, and it's 2-1 to Wong.
A lot of us have been trying to figure it out. He's such an asset to this Red Sox team. Why didn't the White Sox want him? Well, maybe some regret now. He is tearing it up.
So he's at third. The infield comes in again. 2-1 to Wong. The pitch up and in, a ball. I mentioned that to Alex Cora before the game, and he said, you know, that had not occurred to me, but I absolutely agree with you. A little extra edge tonight for Romy. Love it. Jason Varitek does too. Look at his face. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a foul on the first base side. Tech is so dialed in. He's got the pulse of everything, and he's not a good poker player. When he loves something, his face tells the whole story, and he is just so psyched with what Romy just did. 3-2 the pitch. Swing and a drive high and deep into left field. That thing's off the green. Romy scores. Wong stopped, then returns to second after it caromed past Benintendi. It's a wall ball double for Wong, and the Red Sox are mashing Crochet. It is 4-2.
Wow, do you need that to keep up for Connor Wong? We were talking in the pregame show about just one of these catchers, one of these right-handed bats, Jansen or Wong. Can you find a way to turn it around? And Connor Wong just clobbered a cutter. That pitch is not working so far today for Garrett Crochet. That was the pitch O'Neill hit 400 feet to left. And then Wong, that's probably a home run in a lot of different ballparks. He got it off the very top of the monster, just barely stayed in.
Yeah, there's no doubt that thing is out in most yards. So now Ethan Katz, the White Sox pitching coach, is out. They're not going to shut Crochet down, but they got the bullpen going because they are going to protect this arm, whether or not they extend him or trade him in the offseason. 65 innings, the highest total, and that came back in college. This season, Crochet coming in already at 132. And now we'll have a really cool moment because after the visit on the mound, it should be a very nice hand for the return of Trevor Story, who waits on deck.
A home run in 27 ballparks.
Trevor gets a nice hand. Yeah, that was an absolute missile. And now Story has a chance in his first action at Fenway Park to pad the lead. It is 4-2 Red Sox. Loud contact here against Crochet. Wong at second. Here's the pitch. Trevor drives one foul down the right field line. It is a pretty inspirational story for Trevor. Fracture in that right shoulder, collarbone area, diving after that ball in Anaheim. A moment that altered this entire year. The 0-1 pitch comes home. Trevor takes a ball, fastball. It's 0-1. Obviously, the 6-year, $145 million contract. Injuries have prevented him from meeting that as of yet. 1-1 to Trevor. Is inside sweeper. And it's 2-1. He's had a remarkable career, Trevor has. One of the supreme athletes in the whole sport. And you love that Alex Cora said the minute he comes back, he is our shortstop. Every day. He changes the game there. Hitters count. 2-1 to Trevor. He has always killed lefties. A look to second, now another, and the 2-1 is a strike. That was right at the bottom of the zone with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Trevor is now 31 years old. Has not played in more than 100 games since 2021. Elbow issue cut his year short a season ago. 2-2 to Trevor. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a fastball at 98. And Story is gone. It'll be to Danny Jansen now.
And that'll be the toughest thing, to get timed up properly against upper 90s heat. They're not throwing that in AAA during his rehab week and a half. So a couple more at-bats, you figure he's right there. I was encouraged, though, by that first foul ball. Came on a four-seamer at 95. Got a pretty good piece of it.
Here's Jansen. Mired in a long offensive slump. The pitch is right there. Cutter, strike one. 4-2 Red Sox in the first. Andrew Vaughn put Chicago ahead with a 2-run bomb, but then Red Sox got a run on a ground out from Ref Snyder, and then Tyler O'Neill launched. 0-1, swing and a miss by a couple of feet on a cutter in under his hands, and it's 0-2. Then Connor Wong drove home Romy, who'd stolen 2 bases with a double of his own off the green. 0-2 to Jansen. Here's the pitch. Foul. Out of play on the first base side. What an important answer for the Red Sox this has been. They've not had this kind of offensive juice for weeks. 5 hits and 4 runs in the inning. Still with Wong at second and 2 down. 0-2 though to Jansen, the pitch. Fastball high and away. He's thrown 32 pitches in this inning. It is not impossible that if he loses Jansen, Crochet will be lifted from the game. What a huge win that would be for Boston. De Los Santos, the righty, warms. The 1-2 ripped foul on the third base side. Stays 1-2 to Jansen.
I mean, 2 outs in the first inning, and this is the first time in a week the Red Sox have scored more than 3 runs in a game.
And it took extra innings, back-to-back bombs to do it last time in Detroit on a Friday night. Better to do it in the first. 1-2 to Danny. The pitch is inside. Almost hit him. Actually, I don't know about that. It's pretty good to hit back-to-back home runs in extra innings, but this sets the tone. And it responds to 2 runs you gave up. I think they might take him out no matter what. 2-2. The pitch to Danny Jansen is about to come home. And here it is. Jansen swings and fouls it off. The longer this at-bat goes, the White Sox, again, I mean, they're 32 and 110. This is their number 1 asset. Not even close. They're going to protect him, and in a lost year, 35 pitches in an inning may spell his end. 2-2 to Jansen. Long at second, 4-2 Red Sox. Still just the first inning. Here comes the 2-2. That is strike 3 called at the bottom of the zone. Change up, and Jansen is gone. But the Red Sox respond with 4, capped off by an enormous 2-run bomb from Tyler O'Neill. We go to the second inning, 4-2 Red Sox on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Hey, baseball fans. Will Fleming here. Are you tired of your home siding striking out? Enter AZEK Exteriors, the #1 brand with pros for premium exterior trim and the ultimate pinch hitter against rot and ongoing maintenance. Introducing AZEK's new bevel and shake siding, engineered to withstand the toughest weather conditions. With AZEK, you can achieve the classic beauty of traditional cedar siding, but without all the ongoing maintenance. Stay ahead of the game with siding from AZEK Exteriors. Visit azekexteriors.com to order samples and learn more today.
During this call to the bullpen, your New England Ford dealers remind you that this is the perfect time to check out all their great Ford truck offers at buyfordnow.com. You'll find special deals on Ford F-150, built Ford tough and smarter than ever. The legendary Super Duty, our most capable heavy-duty pickup, and the turbocharged Ranger, ready for your next adventure. Visit buyfordnow.com and see why now's the time to buy or lease your new Ford truck.
Hey, Sox fans, take your game day experience to the next level. Whether a pretzel dog or sandwich, top them with Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox. Pick up Mike's Amazing at Stop & Shop and bring the Fenway experience home. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Cooper Criswell with a lead now as we go to the second inning. 4-2 Red Sox. Bullpen has stopped throwing for Chicago. De Los Santos, although he's still moving around, so we'll wait and see what Crochet's fate is for the second. First things first, here is Criswell facing Lenin Sosa, right-handed hitter. Criswell throws, and a strike on the outside corner. Herb Chambers batting order brought to you by Herb Chambers Infinity of Westboro. Connor Wong is at first base today with Romy at second, Story at short, and Devers way back and off the line at third. The 0-1 strike. Bottom of the zone with a changeup, and it's 0-2. Already seeing the impact of Cedon back in center field. O'Neill is in right with Duran in front of the monster in left. So 223 with 4 homers and 24 driven in. 0-2. Chop towards Story. He hesitated a little bit, then came in. Backhand throw to first in time. Beautifully done. Internal clock in midseason form for Trevor. And there's one away.
love having him there. You love having Rafaela in center field. It just opens everything else up. I like Romy at second base, too, but that continues to be, for me anyway, the one big question mark defensively long term.
Trevor was the 7th batter of the game for the Red Sox, brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. An injured call 617, and then 7-7s as Dom Fletcher, a left-handed hitter, takes a sweep for ball 1. Yeah, since Pedroia retired, it's just not been a productive position. The 1-0 is a strike. Sinking fastball, so maybe could be Rafaela's future, maybe one of the young infielders down at AAA, or maybe someone who's not in the organization at the moment. 1-1 pitch. High fly into left center field. Cedon will say, stay right there. Tyler O'Neill with his right hand, he glides over and makes the play. And they're 2 down. I, for one, think Bo Bichette would look pretty good at second base at Fenway Park. Sure.
He did actually grow up a Red Sox fan. What was the story? His dad met his now wife at BU here in this area.
At Gold's Gym, just past the Cask and Flagon.
That's what it is, yeah.
Miguel Vargas, right-handed hitter. They need right-handed hitters, do the Red Sox, and who knows what the Jays will do. Not playing GM, just throwing a fun name out there. 0-1 after a strike to Miguel Vargas. 2 down in the second. Sox lead 4-2. Here's the pitch. That is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. These last 2 nights have proven Alex Cora's point. Yes, Fenway, historically very good park for left-handers. 1-1 is outside. But you need right-handed bombers. And they got it from Rafaela last night, O'Neill tonight. Think about it. All the big bats they've had from the right side. The 2-1 is a chopper to first, and it's off the glove along. That'll be an error on Connor. And it'll extend the second inning with 2 down for the White Sox. He just sort of slapped at that thing. Kind of in between footwork. He started in, then headed back. Ate him alive.
Yeah, something that was happening with Rafi Devers at third base earlier in the season, and Alex Cora said, you don't have to necessarily make the right choice, just make a choice. Either come in or work your way back. And you said it was 1 step in, 1 step back, and Wong was in between.
Here's Chucky. He takes strike 1 on the outside corner. The problem right now for the Red Sox is that Gasper's gone, and without a third catcher in the lineup, once Crochet is out, you want to get some of those lefties in as a foul ball in on the hands of Chucky Robinson. In other words, even as much as you'd like to get Yoshida and Abreu and Casas in the game, and I'm sure they'll try to find ways to do that, Wong has got to stay in the game somewhere, because the last thing you can do is find yourself without a backup catcher late in the game. 0-2 the pitch is high in the air into center field. Cedon's been busy. He will take 5 steps back, square up, 2-hand grab, inning over. Criswell pitches around the error. It's hard to blame Wong for that. He hardly ever plays there. We go to the bottom of the second. 4-2 Sox on the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Network.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire the largest injury firm in the world for your injury case? Let me count the ways. Your case will be handled by your lawyer, a paralegal, and a case manager who's always in the office for you when your lawyer's in court. There's also a 24-hour hotline if you ever have a question or a problem. We've collected over $20 billion and won a lot. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Greg Hill for Window Nation. Did you know that most of your home's cold air conditioning this summer leaked out through your old windows? Save money year-round with energy-efficient ones from Window Nation. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Plus, pay nothing for 24 months. Love your windows like Albert, who said great value, great product, and great customer service. Hurry, sale ends September 30th, so schedule a fast in-home estimate right now at 866-90-NATION or at windownation.com.
Hey, it's Lou. Meatloaf, meat lasagna, meaty nachos with beef or turkey. Save today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market. Get value pack 80% lean fresh ground beef or 93% lean Shady Brook Farms ground turkey. Only $2.77 a pound when you use the digital coupon. You're limited to 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals. You earn points on every purchase. If you're short on time, order ahead for free curbside pickup or get delivery. Don't miss savings on fresh ground beef and turkey. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
All right, kids, let's hit the road. The summer road trip is as American as, well, baseball and apple pie. And there's no better way to appreciate the beauty of America than from the road. Celebrate America this summer with Herb Chambers.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaw's and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
Here's Cedar Rafaela leading it off for the Sox in the bottom of the second. By the way, when Wong doubled off the wall in left, that means $50 to the American Diabetes Association. Brought to you in part by the Massachusetts Health Connector. If you need health insurance, go to mahealthconnector.org to find the right plan for you and your family. Here's Cedar, right-handed hitter who launched last night. He fouls it back. Tyler is either trying to get Grady Sizemore's attention or he's got some family or friends here in the building tonight.
It's big news. Yeah. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law bringing my 3 nieces and nephews to their first Red Sox game.
Sister-in-law and brother-in-law. Cedar drives one foul. I've never asked you this. How many siblings are in your Murphy brood?
Don't I give off only child?
No.
I don't? Well, that's a great compliment. If I had a brother, he'd probably be a big league broadcaster like yours.
Here's a pitch that's fouled off.
But no, I'm an only child. This is my wife's sister's husband and kids.
Okay.
And they were kind of not that into sports, but we took them to a AAA game recently. Now they're going to the big leagues, and they got to see David Ortiz before the game today.
That's cool. 0-2. Swing and a miss at a slider in the dirt. Cedar is gone. That was a good pitch from Crochet, who, by the way, does obviously continue in the game. So with one down, here's Duran, who sparked a rally in the first. You have this very weird thing. When people who love you are here, you don't have them in the booth.
I don't want to.
Why?
I don't want to wear out my welcome. You guys have just been so wonderful to me every second I've spent filling in.
But, like, I'm starting to think that, like, these people are not real. One down, here's Duran. Not to sound like Michael Kay. The pitch is outside by Duran. Apparently they hugged it out on the air today.
Okay.
After that exchange.
Yeah, I forgot to ask you about that one. But be sure to be chatty on the next bus trip we have together.
1-0 is outside from Crochet to Duran, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Get you the league leaders and who's circling the drain, presented by Drains by James. For much of the year, Crochet led everybody in everything on the mound. 2-0 to Duran. He chops one foul on the first base side. Strikeout lead sport is Skubal, unsurprisingly. He's now got 280, notched his 200th against the Red Sox. 2-1 today. The Tigers beat the A's, so that means Boston still has to worry about the Tigers in that wild card hunt. We'll be keenly watching the game in Kansas City with the Twins there. Also, Seattle is in St. Louis. They won game 1 there to stay half game behind and ahead of the Red Sox, but they're 4.5 behind the Twins. 2-1 to Jaron. Chopped on the first base side. Playable there on a backhand by Vaughn. He'll take it to the bag. Win a foot race and very quickly 2 down. Drains by James is Eastern Mass's leader in residential and commercial drain cleaning and pipelining at drainsbyjames.com. They give a poop about your pipes. Chris Sale, 206. Cole Reagans, 204. Dylan Cease, 201. And Zach Wheeler, 190 before play started today. 2 down, here's Raffy. He looped a double down the right field line his first time, and he's able to look at a sinking fastball outside for ball 1 here. 2 down in the second. Red Sox 4, White Sox 2. Way back on the right side of the infield. Swing and a miss. He looked to me tonight. I mean, it sounds stupid after he swings and misses at a fastball, but there is a fluidity to him. And just the body language is much better. The 1-1 inside, it almost hit him. He usually is one swing away in his whole career, and maybe that line drive to right really got him locked in last night. 2 homers away from his 4th career 30-homer year. The 2-1 is way outside a cut fastball, and it's 3-1.
The tell for him is always those hard foul balls the other way. He had a couple of those in his first at-bat. I'm with you. I think he's almost there.
3-1. Pitch to Raffy. Outside, ball 4. He's done more of that than at any point in his career. Not as much lately since he's been injured and scuffling, but it's been so encouraging this season. He's aboard with 2 down for Rob Refsnyder. The Subaru of New England scoreboard. We told you the Tigers beat the A's 2-1. Rays all over the O's 7-1. Right now in Atlanta, Toronto has a 1-0 lead over the Braves. Here's Rob. Takes down and in. Fastball. Deep pitches now thrown for Crochet. Refsnyder drove in the Red Sox first one with a ground out to second base. 1-0. Crochet at the letters, throws. Rob chops one over the mound. The shortstop Sosa has it, and quite literally as he catches it, steps on the bag. At the same instant, Refsnyder gone, so are the Sox. After 2, 4-2 Boston on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Hey Sox fans, take your game day experience to the next level. Whether a pretzel dog or sandwich, top them with Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox. Pick up Mike's Amazing at Stop and Shop and bring the Fenway experience home. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
In Connecticut, visit F&W Equipment in Orange, MB Tractor and Equipment in South Windsor, or RNS Rentals and Sales in Torrington.
Breaking news, in Dorchester, Paul and Judy purchased whole life insurance policies thanks to their Mass Mutual financial professional.
Wow, what a play, Tom. Can't beat those living benefits.
And in Melrose, Kelly applied for disability income insurance.
Now that's planning for the future.
Insurance, planning, investments. We're here for life's major plays, on or off the field. Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com/Red Sox. Securities and advisory services offered through MML Investor Services, LLC. Member SIPC and a Mass Mutual subsidiary.
Hey, baseball fans. Will Fleming here. Are you tired of your home siding striking out? Enter AZEK Exteriors, the #1 brand with pros for premium exterior trim and the ultimate pinch hitter against rot and ongoing maintenance. Introducing AZEK's new bevel and shake siding, engineered to withstand the toughest weather conditions. With AZEK, you can achieve the classic beauty of traditional cedar siding, but without all the ongoing maintenance. Stay ahead of the game with siding from AZEK Exteriors. Visit azekexteriors.com to order samples and learn more today.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Nicky Lopez to lead it off against Cooper Criswell as we go into the 3rd inning, 4-2. Criswell pitching with a 2-run lead, and now as we go to the 3rd for the play-by-play, the man who claims he's got a family, although he never shows them to us, here's Tyler Murray.
Thank you, Will Fleming. I got a lot of people in the building this weekend. I think they know it's one of my last hurrahs filling in for the Hall of Famer. Thanks for having me again. Nicky Lopez takes a pitch outside. Second time through the order for Criswell. His first foray gave up just 2 hits, but they came back-to-back in the first. The Benintendi single and the Vaughn homer. 1-0 pitch is in for a strike. I mean, it took me a while to get to meet young Charlie and Bailey Fleming. That was in Baltimore a couple of weeks ago. I was blown away. Tell, it's a star flag football quarterback. He's got written all over him, that kid. As Lopez takes a called strike, too.
We're baseball crazy now. I mean, it's every single day. They're begging me to take him to Little League field in the neighborhood.
1-2 pitches down and in.
And he's quick to tell me when he launches.
And it was your 3-year-old who, first of all, thought I was Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah, you guys look very similar.
Huge moment for me. 2-2 pitch, swinging a chopper to first, backhanded by Connor Wong, who underhand flips to the covering Criswell in time, and a 3-1 ground up against the 3rd inning. But you said, tell Tyler who your favorite player is. And he perfectly pronounces Cedar Rafaela better than I could.
He was pleased at breakfast this morning when I told him about the bomb last night.
Game winner and the first home run for the Red Sox in the last 4 days. All right, well, 1 up, 1 down. Here is Luis Robert Jr. Base is empty in the top of the 3rd. Robert hit a hard comebacker that was snagged by Criswell on the mound in the opening inning. First pitch is on the outside corner, a called strike with a sinker. Seeing a few more first pitch fastballs from Criswell after he got punished by that opening slider to Vaughn. Now he throws another sinker that misses down and in, 1-1. Of course, just the response you would hope for from a previously slumping Red Sox offense. They got 4 in the bottom of the first, and now they lead 4-2. 1-1 pitch. Couldn't get the outside corner with a sinker, so 2 balls and a strike. They made Crochet throw 36 pitches in the opening inning. RBI ground out Rob Refsnyder. 2-1 pitch is low. And a 2-run home run Tyler O'Neill. And then Connor Wong hit a ball that would have left all but 3 parks in baseball. And unfortunately for him, Fenway is one of them. 3-1 pitch swung on and softly chopped out to the shortstop. Charging Trevor Story has it on the infield grass and throws him out. Smooth as ever. Trevor Story's first opportunities of the season to play shortstop at Fenway Park. He's 3 for 3. A couple of ground outs induced by Criswell here to begin the third. And now it's Andrew Benintendi. Singled and scored in the first. Hitting almost 400 in 10 career games against the Red Sox. The kick in the 0-1 pitch is on the outside edge, 0-2. We got Gus Varland, a right-handed reliever, warming up in the White Sox pen. It was never going to be a long outing for Garrett Crochet, but I don't think anybody expected just 2 innings. As Criswell kicks and deals the 0-2, it's up and away, ball 1. Just a 25-year-old top prospect left-hand pitcher. Did not have it tonight. 1-2 pitch, dips down low with a sweeper. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I figure the network executives at Fox Sports, seeing the 32-win White Sox come up on the Saturday Night Baseball calendar, probably not pleased, but then they saw Crochet was pitching. That was good news for a moment, but didn't last long. 2-2 pitch is high and tight as he leans out of the way of a cutter.
I doubt they were happy either way for about 2 months now.
But the surging Red Sox, that always brings in a decent national audience. 71-70. 3-2 pitch is swung on and fouled away. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
With Will Fleming, I'm Tyler Murray. It's a 4-2 Red Sox lead in the top of the third. The payoff pitch to Benintendi is swatted foul again, and the count remains 3-2. So Criswell at 48 pitches now. Of course, last week in Detroit, he was removed after just 52 pitches. Went 12 up, 12 down, but then the bullpen allowed 4 runs over the next 2 innings, and the Red Sox lost 4-1. First base out of the rubber, the 3-2 pitch is inside, ball 4. So an 8-pitch walk worked by Andrew Benintendi. And just like he did in the first inning, he extends the frame by getting on with 2 away. Whether you're off to the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, Citgo top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline gets you where you're going. Whether you're traveling near or far, when you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Andrew Vaughn got a first-pitch slider and hit a 2-run home run his first time up. And here it's a sinker to start him off, and he takes it inside for ball 1. He went 402 feet toward left center, so the far right side of the monster. Pickoff play at first, not in time. So 17 home runs now for Vaughn. That is the team lead for Chicago. Pitch is hit hard and fair down the first base line past the dive of Wong, who was playing in. It caroms off the tarp down in the corner. O'Neill will quickly get it back in, and that holds Benintendi to third. And just a single for Vaughn, but another 2-out rally for Chicago. The White Sox have runners on the corners with 2 down. And just like the first, it was 2 up, 2 down for Criswell, but then Benintendi worked along at bat and found his way on, and now Vaughn tucked one inside the first base bag. Back-to-back sinkers from Criswell after it was that sinker that was punished his first time up, as he now deals with Gavin Sheets, the 5-hitter in the Herb Chambers, Lincoln of Norwood, and Lincoln of Westboro batting order, following a brief players-only meeting on the mound. It's the City Connect look tonight for the Red Sox. Bright yellow jerseys, light blue caps, and home white pants with a matching light blue trim down the side. Gavin Sheets will step in with a typical road gray that says Chicago across the front in cursive in black with a white trim. Pinwheels the bat with his .242 batting average, leading the team. And the first pitch is a changeup down and away.
Doesn't that tell a lot of the story of this year's White Sox team, that sentence you just uttered?
It does. He was hitting .244 yesterday, but he was 0 for 3 over the walk last night. Had a 0 for 22 slump recently. 1-0 pitches inside 2-0. But Sheets, he's a Wake Forest guy, second-round pick in 2017. This past summer, the Demon Deacons had 3 of the top 10 draft picks in Major League Baseball. That's only happened once before. Rice in 2004. 2-0 pitch is clubbed to deep right field, back toward the pesky pole. O'Neill looks up. If it's fair, it's gone, and this is a foul ball. Gavin Sheets just missed home run number 9. He's still looking down that right field line, but that one did twist wide of the pesky pole for strike 1. Three straight changeups to begin this at-bat from Criswell. The first 2 missed, and the second went 323 feet. On the corners, 2 down, and the 2-1 pitch, swinging a sharp grounder to second base. Room service hot for Romy Gonzalez, and he has time to throw to first, and Sheets is retired there. So, runners stranded on the corners by Criswell, and after 2.5, it's still Red Sox 4, White Sox 2 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaws and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaws and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaws and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaws and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
If you need tires, think Town Fair Tire. Thinking name brands? We have them all. Thinking price? We beat the competitors. Free services? We have those too. For the guaranteed lowest price, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
Grab a brush and a big black bucket of paint and go out in front of your house and put up there in big letters, put up UGLY. Ugly. Now, why would you ever do that? Well, it's exactly what you're doing if you have an ugly front door. You may never use your front door, but it's the first thing people looking at your house look at. But who will help you with that? We will. We're Right Window. We do doors, too. Right Window comes over to the house with a laptop and this fancy schmancy software, and you choose a brand new front door perfect for your place right there at your kitchen table. How about painted? How about wood grain? How about we change the glass and add some brass? Whatever you want. You choose it, we custom build it, do the installation, and cover it with our warranty. It's like writing NICE on the front of your house. A brand new front door from Right Window.
Call Right Window right now.
Call 800-649-3600. Quality products professionally installed for the right price, right window, and door.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
We go to the bottom of the third inning, and Gus Varlin comes into the game for the White Sox after just 2 frames from the ballyhooed Garrett Crochet. He was always going to be on a pitch limit and an innings limit, but just 2 frames today, gave up 4 runs, all in the first inning. 5 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. And the big blow, the 2-run home run from Tyler O'Neill. So Varland, a 27-year-old right-hander, will get to face a whole lot of right-handed hitters. Duran and Devers at the top of the order of the lefties, and everybody else bats right-handed, including O'Neill, the cleanup man. Varland, 1.72 ERA in the big leagues so far this season, and .93 with the White Sox. That's 1 earned run in 9 2/3 innings. He was a claimed off waivers from the Dodgers on August 2nd. And like a lot of these Chicago White Sox, he has spent a fair amount of time in AAA this year. 4, 5, and 6 in the Herb Chambers Volvo Cars of Norwood batting order, as the Red Sox look to increase this 4-2 lead. Bottom 3 and the first pitch after a pitch count delay is a fastball that misses high at 94. So you have to say it, the Red Sox caught a break, not getting the best of Garrett Crochet today, or not seeing his best. The 1-0 is grounded toward the shortstop pole and through to left field, a base hit. Nicky Lopez had no chance at shortstop. O'Neill hit that one hard, 96 off the bat. He's 2 for 2. Well, Crochet's last start was Sunday against the Mets. He began that game with 7 consecutive strikeouts. It tied an American League record set by Blake Snell when he was with the Rays. And it also tied a White Sox record set by Carlos Rodon. But as the story has gone all year, the White Sox still lost that game 2-0. They were held to 2 singles. Here's former White Sox Romy Gonzalez, who will take a strike. We're talking with the TV color commentator of the White Sox, Steve Stone, and trying to figure out what the White Sox didn't like about Romy that everyone here in Boston seems to love. It wasn't so much Romy himself. Here's the 0-1. He swings and hits one hard down the right field line, slicing toward the corner. That's a fair ball, rattling around against the padding. Fletcher picks it up off the warning track. Green light for O'Neill at third base. Relay throw to the plate. Gonna be close. And not in time. It was dropped by Chucky Robinson at home plate. And a hands first slide from Tyler O'Neill makes it a 5-2 Red Sox lead. Romy Gonzalez, an RBI double. The throw beat him to home plate. Lenin Sosa on the relay from second base put a one-hopper right on Robinson, who reached over to the first base side of home, but had enough time to sweep it back over to the third base side. But at some point, it just popped out of his mitt. He never quite had it. He tried to one-hop it on the backhand and then go to tag, but the ball was not in the mitt. Connor Wong now will swing and foul tip one off of Robinson, who's having a tough 20 seconds. Yeah, they slow it down. If Robinson squeezes that, O'Neill is out at home plate, but instead he scores from first on a Romy Gonzalez RBI double, his 10th two-bagger of the season. 5-2 Red Sox, still nobody out in the bottom of the third. Righty on righty, and the 0-1 to Wong is swatted to left field on a line, but caught by Benintendi. And that's the first out, but another hard hit ball from Connor Wong, who just barely missed a home run his first time up. But kind of the answer, or one theory anyway, for why Romy Gonzalez didn't stick with the White Sox is that for a good team, a winning team, you need a utility guy like Romy to come off the bench, play a lot of defensive positions, match up against lefties. But the White Sox have been so down lately, they didn't really have a need for a super utility guy. They tried to develop some younger players, but
who needs useful players?
Right. That's, like I said, one theory.
I mean, I think in a vacuum, what that is, everything you say makes sense. I mean, and I'm sure he's thrilled in a lot of ways. He came here and made something of himself for sure.
Hard to believe he started the season in AAA Worcester. Runner takes off for third. The pitch is a strike, and the throw from Robinson gets into shallow left field, but a run-saving backup from Nicky Lopez as Romy Gonzalez has stolen 3 bases in the first 3 innings.
This is awesome. I mean, it's just a full-on vengeance tour. He's doing everything. He'd be their second or third best player right now.
Yeah.
Not named Crochet. I mean, that's the part I just think it's too cute by half. I mean, he's a really good ball player, and let him go, and the Red Sox are thrilled that they did.
And there were injuries here and there that kind of hampered his playing time. Had a wrist issue earlier this season with the Red Sox. Infield in for Trevor Story. We're at third, one down, and the 0-1 pitch is high and tight. So a single to left by O'Neill. He scored from first on the Romy Gonzalez double down the right field line. Romy's at third now after his third steal. And the 1-1 to Story, swinging a looper to shallow center field, falling fast. That gets green. It's a base hit and an RBI. Gonzalez held up at third just in case, but he can trot down the line to make it 6-2 Red Sox, and an RBI single from Trevor Story. It's his first hit at Fenway in 2024.
He's been paying attention. He's got the hit celebration going, whatever the grizzly bear deal is, and dugout particularly thrilled to do it with him. That's awesome to see Trevor back like that.
Fastball in on the hands at 96. He's able to muscle it to center. Now he's at first for Danny Jansen. First pitch is a slider down low from Varland, who has not had any success. 3 hard hit balls. 1 was caught in left field. The other 3 have produced 3 hits and 2 runs. 1-0 pitch to Jansen, swinging a grounder to third, a chance for 2. Vargas has it, flipped to second for 1. Sosa the turn to first, a 5-4-3 double play around the horn. But the get-right game you hoped it might be, so far so good for the Red Sox. They've got a 6-2 lead on Chicago after 3. On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Hey, baseball fans, ask Sherwin Williams how you can make every day feel like game day. With over 1,500 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood paint store today.
For the 47th year in a row, Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks. The trucks that move mountains also move boats, bricks, and 2x4s. Work days and weekends, job sites and campsites. F-150 and the all-new Super Duty never stop working, just like you. Ford F-Series, official truck of your Boston Red Sox and America's #1 selling trucks 47 years straight. It's a record that may never be broken until next year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
6-2 Red Sox as we go to the 4th inning. The Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher, the Arbella Insurance Foundation will donate $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good.
Got the Fox telecast right now, giving our man Joe some love.
Oh, amazing. Of course, the Ford Frick Award winner, a member of the Cooperstown Hall of Fame, as Lenine Sosa takes a breaking ball down and away for ball 1. Of course, got the Joe Castiglione cutout outside his booth here at Fenway Park.
Still creeps me out.
The 1-0 is grounded toward the right side and through the hole. A base knock for Lenine Sosa to lead off the 4th inning.
Like every time I open the door, I think I'm running into somebody.
Yeah, it does happen to me too. So you've actually made me feel quite a bit better about it. And they also had a name placard cut out at Minute Maid Park in Houston for him as well. They have a big wall of Frick Award winners there. Excited to have Joe Castig back in the booth next week.
Let me tell you, me too.
There's Fletcher swinging and grounding one into right field, a base hit. Well, 2 straight pitches and 2 straight singles to right field allowed by Criswell. It's Fletcher reaching first, and Sosa going to second base.
He's gallivanting around Maine right now.
Oh, lovely.
Taunted me with the lobster roll from the Clam Shack, our good buddy Steve Kingston, who by many publications has been honored as the best lobster roll in the world.
What's it called?
Clam Shack in Kennebunk.
Kind of a weird name for the best lobster roll
place.
place.
Yeah, it is, but they do it all. It's fantastic.
I'm evoking that Noah Kahn song where he says that he wants to go to Maine. And that's about all I know. 2 on, nobody out. And the pitch to Vargas is softly bounced toward the middle. Story has it, flipped to second one, and the turn from Gonzalez in time, double play, 6-4-3. Well, 3 pitches all swung on and put into play by the White Sox. 2 singles, but then a twin killing. So 2 down with a runner at third.
Story is just unreal. He makes it look so easy. I'm not sure many would have done what he did there and flip it perfectly to Romy, who turned it so well. I know that Twitter went crazy when Story and Campbell combined for a beautiful double play the other day. Maybe a glimpse of the future.
And Christian Campbell, kid, he is exciting. Came up as a contact guy, but now he got stronger, so he's hitting home runs too. Pretty impressive as Chucky Robinson takes down and away. And apropos of nothing, perhaps he's a right-handed hitter. Everybody else seems to be a lefty at the upper ranks of the organization.
I think that's apropos of a lot.
Yeah. 1-0 pitches outside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Something the Red Sox definitely need to address in the offseason.
Today it is the most righty-heavy lineup we've seen in months. 2-0 is off the outside corner.
I like this Mike Mishlinsky guy. Apologies to his family if I'm butchering his name, but not only is he quick with calls, he's vocal too, so you can hear him immediately. That ball's out.
You hardly need me. 3-0, he is in for a strike. Well, Robinson flied out to center field his first time, but he's given up 3 stolen bases to Romy Gonzalez, and it's a credit to Romy because Robinson, last week, he became just the 3rd guy all year to catch Gunnar Henderson stealing. 3-1 pitch, he couldn't check his swing on a sinker, so 3-2. But he is decidedly the backup catcher. In fact, he spent the vast majority of this season in AAA Charlotte. Trying to figure out an injury with Corey Lee, who's kept him out of the last 2 games. Runner at third, 2 down, and the 3-2 pitch is way inside ball 4. Try to sweeper on a 3-2 pitch to the 9-hitter, but Robinson was not tempted, and it's the second walk for Criswell to put runners on the corners here in the 4th.
I know that it's the White Sox. I know that that's his bread and butter, but that's a pitch that drives you crazy. I mean, you got a 6-2 lead. You just can't really, even against a team like this, walk a 9-hole hitter who's spent the majority of his life at AA. That needs to be a strike in that spot.
It's a trend in baseball that has probably swung too far in a new direction of staying away from fastballs on 3-2 counts. Top of the order now, Nicky Lopez will take a backdoor cutter that misses outside. Got to get you today's rivalry report, brought to you by River Spring Residences, setting a new standard for memory care in New York City. Call 833-79-RIVER or visit riverspringresidences.org/radio to schedule a tour. As Lopez swings and loops one to right, but that's foul beyond the tarp, which will hopefully stay tucked away tonight.
They beat the Cubs, the Yankees 2-0, and how about 32 consecutive winning seasons? 32 for the New York Yankees.
And their question is, do they want to keep it going and pay Juan Soto at the end of this year, or probably at the beginning of next year? Other American League East scores, you got Blue Jays leading the Braves 4-0 in the top of the 4th. And of course, in terms of the wild card, it's all about Minnesota at Kansas City. Right now it is 2-0 Twins in the top of the 5th. Runners on the corners, the 1-1 to Lopez is in for a called strike 2.
Cardinals are helping. They lead the Mariners 4-0 in the 4th.
The Tigers did beat the A's 2-1. They're a game above, just like the Red Sox. 1-2, swinging a soft bouncer to the shortstop. Story is there again, and he'll take it himself to second base. He's been busy. The ball's been finding him in his return to Fenway. He has been aces across the board so far. Nice job by Criswell. 2 singles and a walk, but he does not allow a run. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Red Sox 6, White Sox 2 on the Charlotte Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
For decades, Boston sports fans have celebrated legendary heroes of the game. And for decades, Boston drivers have come to expect nothing less than legendary customer service from Herb Chambers. That's because the Herb Chambers team is dedicated to offering excellence every time we step up to the plate.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
You've got questions? O'Reilly Auto Parts has answers. Need a pro you can trust? We've got that too. No matter what you need, our professional parts people have the training and expertise to help you do things right. Deep automotive knowledge. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
There are any number of reasons you might consider selling your home. That's where an agent who is a realtor comes in to navigate the process to sell your home in a way that's right for you. Because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Nachos!
Hey, I'll take some.
And some Frank's Red Hot.
Nah.
You're just gonna eat these boring nachos with no flavor. Frank it up! Frank it up! This guy finally gets it.
It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
Want to listen to WEEI? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Bottom of the fourth inning, it is Red Sox 6, White Sox 2, and already the second reliever for Chicago comes out. It's Aniel De Los Santos, 28-year-old from the Dominican Republic. He's pitched for the Padres, Yankees, and now White Sox this season. And a 3.38 ERA with Chicago so far. It's the bottom of the fourth inning. It's brought to you by Cars for Kids. Donate your car and help a child today. Schedule your free pickup at 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or at carsforkids.com. That is Cars with a K. It's Cedar Rafaela to lead off, and he goes chasing a first pitch slider well outside for strike one. His first pitch breaking ball he got last night. 0-1 pitch is looped into left field. Benintendi comes in, now 3 steps back, and he reaches up to make the play. And Cedar is 0 for 2. Eventual game-winning 2-run home run. His 15th of the season, and now he's top 3 among rookies in runs batted in. Jarren Duran, top of the order. Awaits the first pitch from De Los Santos, the righty, with the stirrups as he misses inside. Fastball at 95. Duran singled and scored in the first, and bounced out to first base in the second. One 0 offering is dribbled back toward the mound. It gets through to shortstop Nicky Lopez. A nice snag and throw to get Duran 6-3. We've passed the 110th pitch of the ball game, brought to you by 110 Grill. Gluten-free dining done right. 110 Grill is an official partner of the WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Here is Rafi Devers. Either turning or he's already turned the corner. A double and a run scored in the first. He walked in the second. So he's reached now in 4 of his last 7 plate appearances, coming off of 4 for 41. First pitch, a big rip and a miss at a fastball at 95.
They've been doing all this advanced look at his swing path. We track everything. A little long to the pull side of it. He's so good when he's short to left center. That was 1-2.
Open stance, left side, 0-1 is down and in. Yeah, I always worry if you're over-analyzing a swing, if that gets into a hitter's head too much. But these guys, especially Devers, they're okay making tweaks. Constantly adjusting. And the kick in the 1-1. Devers watches one low, 2-1.
They very rarely say anything to him. Obviously, before the season, a hand adjustment, which changed everything. He was so hot to start the year. This just went on so long that he was kind of...
Injured his right shoulder in Colorado about a month and a half ago now. 2-1 is a changeup down and away, ball 3. And I remember when that happened, it felt like, at the very least, the kind of injury that would put you on the 10-day injured list, but he never did. He's been active all season despite multiple injuries. 3-1. Devers takes a fastball strike. Bases empty, 2 down. It's a 6-2 Red Sox lead in the bottom of the 4th. As Devers awaits the 3-2 pitch from Enyel De Los Santos. Here it comes. It is low, ball 4. Threw him a slider in the dirt, and Devers reaches for the 3rd consecutive plate appearance to begin the ballgame. Save today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market. Get value pack 80% lean fresh ground beef or 93% lean Shady Brook Farms ground turkey. Only $2.77 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit 2 at Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox radio network. The Murray household literally enjoyed that deal today. $2.77 a pound. Here's Rob Refsnyder to take a slider for a strike.
Your pretend household?
Right, yeah. Just it was me alone in my basement. Just like Lou Merlone pretends to buy groceries for his family back home when he's on the road. Oh, sorry. Was that not supposed to be?
That's a real thing.
Okay. 0-1 is down low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The one we can say now, which is fun.
Well, it's a
Since
great
he
app.
no longer has a spot for it, as Dave O'Brien has never in his life had a sip of certain beverages that he...
Oh, interesting. Now that's a revelation. 1-1 is inside for ball 2.
Tricks of the trade.
An inning-extending walk for Raffy Devers has brought up Rob Refsnyder with a 2-1 count. Pitch from De Los Santos is swung on and skied to left field, but shallow. Benintendi coming in, and he'll make the grab to end the 4th inning. So nothing on the board this time for the Red Sox, but still a 6-2 lead over Chicago as we go to the 5th on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Hey, baseball fans, ask Sherwin Williams how you can make every day feel like game day. With over 1,500 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood paint store today.
Hey, it's Joe. Meatloaf, meat lasagna, meaty nachos with beef or turkey. Save today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market. Get value pack 80% lean, fresh ground beef or 93% lean Shady Brook Farms ground turkey. Only $2.77 a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points at every purchase. Short on time, order ahead for free curbside pickup or get delivery. Don't miss savings on Shaw's fresh ground beef and turkey. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox radio network.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
When you're headed to Fenway this season, take everyone out to the ball game in a Ford SUV. Your New England Ford dealers have an award-winning lineup of SUVs, including the Bronco Sport, with its iconic styling and standard 4x4 capability, and the Explorer, with seating for up to 7. Check out all the great Ford SUV offers at buyfordnow.com. Your New England Ford dealers are proud to be an official sponsor of your Boston Red Sox.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Well, 6-2 Red Sox. We move to the 5th inning. We'll get to the Subaru of New England scoreboard once again. The Subaru of New England all-wheel drive-away is going on now. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Yankees shut out the Cubs again 2-0, and it's still 2-0 Twins, bottom 5 in Kansas City. That's the one and only score that should matter to Red Sox fans right now.
That in this one, 6-2. Criswell fires in. Robert almost fouls one into our booth. Not had one this year. Luis Robert is 0 for 2. It's a first pitch sweeper, but a little bit off the end of the bat, and it's 0-1. Criswell throws, and a pitch misses inside, a changeup, and it's 1-1. Cooper, 73 pitches. The bullpen stirring for the Red Sox. It'll be a pretty short leash for Criswell. It doesn't matter that the White Sox don't score a lot of runs. Alex knows the stakes. The 1-1 is chopped towards short. Man, has Story been busy. Letter high Hoppy throws to first. Busy and good. One away. Just so smooth out there. That was one of the rare times that Story throws the ball to first with both feet on the ground. Almost any time he moves, especially to his right, he will hop and throw. Here now is Benintendi. One away in the top of the fifth. Here's a drive down the right field line, but foul. And out of play, he is second in the Herb Chambers batting order, brought to you by Herb Chambers Honda Boston and Honda Burlington. 0-1 outside. I think, seriously, one of the greatest all-time pictures in Red Sox history involves this man, Andrew Benintendi. 1-1. Here it is. And a shot to second off the glove of Gonzalez. It caroms into the outfield to Rafaela. Romy almost made a brilliant play, but too hard and too far to his right. Benintendi has his second hit of this game. He's on base for the third time tonight, and the fifth time in the series.
I want to hear about this photo.
So game 2 of the World Series that year in 18. He went back and made this incredible leaping catch in front of the AL East score, the leaders standings, as Andrew Vaughn fouls a changeup from Criswell off the end of the bat. Season was over, so it had the 108 wins of the Red Sox. The Orioles were whatever, they were 54 games behind. And Benny looked like a ballet dancer, legs splayed apart, reaching out right in front of the wall.
It's almost like Air Jordan.
It was awesome. 0-1 to Vaughn. Double play depth behind Criswell. The pitch is a double play ball. Story has it. He'll flip to Romy for 1, over to first, 2, 6-4-3. Why not? Inning over. It's been Criswell's best friend, Trevor, like he never missed a beat. We go to the bottom of the fifth, 6-2 Red Sox. Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Network.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 35 years, we've grown by offering our clients more offices, more lawyers, and recovering more than $20 billion. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
What up? Your boy Wiggy here with Transition Medical Weight Loss. You know how it's worked for me and it's worked for so many others. It works for our good friend Carolyn, who's been on it for, how long you been on it now, Carolyn, for?
Wiggy, I've been on the program just over 4 months, and here's my update. I've officially lost 40 pounds. Thanks to everybody at Transition Medical Weight Loss.
Well, Transition Medical Weight Loss, they do an amazing thing. The doctors and team, they helped me out. They obviously helped you out. Well, if you want to be on the journey with us, go online to transitionsalem.com. That's transitionsalem.com.
Do it.
What's up, guys? It's Courtney, and these days, everything in the Boston area costs more. But a single line at Verizon doesn't. Get one line for as low as $50 per month when you switch and bring your phone. So while coffee is definitely costing more, here at Verizon, you can save. And dinner for 2 has gotten pricey. Verizon, less pricey. Seaport rent, that's not coming down anytime soon. But Verizon, down. One line for just $50 a month. Limited edition sneakers, through the roof. One line from Verizon, through the floor. That designer Golden Doodle, so much more. But Verizon, a fair bit less. Even a good old tried and true hamburger will cost you more. But with Verizon, the same tried and true service is now just $50 per month for a single line on unlimited welcome. With auto pay plus taxes and fees, point is, in a world that is always costing more, you can get more for less right now at a Boston Verizon store. $15 promo credits apply over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G, 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Additional terms apply.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
Tyler O'Neill, who's had a big night to lead it off against Enyel De Los Santos. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. Sox leading 6-2. Again, 5.5 games out of the third wild card. Half a game behind Seattle, who's losing tonight in St. Louis. I think Cooper Criswell just received word that his night is done. Here is O'Neill, homered in the first. The pitch is high in the air and to left field. That's another multi-home run game for O'Neill. It's out on the Lansdowne. A titanic blast, and it's 7-2 Red Sox. That is his 6th game with 2 homers this season. They come in bunches, 14 PTO, and that was absolutely breathtaking. Majestic blast over the National Car sign, out onto or maybe even over Lansdowne Street. Wow. Here's the pitch to Romy, and a slider misses outside for ball one. 409. The estimated distance. That was one of those moonshots that he hits. 0-1. De Los Santos is ready. He throws. Ground ball on the left side, and why not? Another hit for Gonzalez. They keep on coming. Romy's 3 for 3. So is O'Neill. How about those two hitters? The 4-5 for the Red Sox, 6 for 6, with 4 runs driven in. As of now, 5 runs scored. And Romy alone has 3 steals.
It's Romy's revenge tour, and don't be stunned if he tries for another couple of stolen bases this time.
Here's Wong, who's looked great. He doubled to left and lined out to Benny. Nobody out. Romy leading a big lead at first. He's chased back, and he almost tagged out there. That was very close. He is really stretching the limits of his lead as Gonzalez. De Los Santos tried to get a first pitch fastball by O'Neill, and it did not work. Wow. Breathtaking. Well, if you squint, this is exactly what the Red Sox needed. Another big lead for Romy. The pitch up and in. It felt like the end of the road when the Red Sox were swept in New York, especially with the way that other teams around them began to play. And while it is still an extreme long shot, this is kind of the idea of playing these White Sox. The 1-0 pitch is a strike at the bottom of the zone. Slider, and it's 1-1. Not only winning the games, which is an absolute imperative, but getting everyone hot at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, a big rip at a slider. And last night they were quiet offensively. Not the case tonight. And again, not to pile on the White Sox, but in essence, these series can feel a little bit like a spring training to an opponent. It's the long grind of a season. I feel like they're caught in quicksand, and then they just 1-2 to Wong. Pitch is chopped foul on the third base side.
And lately, an early 1-0 deficit has felt insurmountable for the Red Sox. But last night, you're down 1-0 in the fourth, and it still very much felt like you were in it because of the struggles of this White Sox team. Chicago didn't score again the rest of the night, so all you needed was the Casas RBI single and the Rafaela homer, and that kind of set the tone.
Red Sox have 2 men throwing in the bullpen, Bernardino and I believe Weissert. The 1-2 is a double play ball to short, Lopez to second for 1 little double clutch. Relay to first in time anyway. Yeah, they're 2 down. So Romy did not run that time, and the White Sox turned the twin killer. And here now Trevor's story.
And you're right about just the importance of feeling good heading into the home stretch. Not that we're not already in it, but you got Baltimore and the Yankees coming up. You have to be feeling at your best to give yourself a chance against those 2 teams.
Here's Story, who singled in a run and been brilliant at shortstop. Pitch to him is a ground ball softly hit to the left side. Vargas has it, runs across the diamond, throws low, picked out by Vaughn, and Story is gone, but a Tyler O'Neill missile way out of Fenway. Tacks on another run after 5 in Boston. 7-2 Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Hey, baseball fans, ask Sherwin Williams how you can make every day feel like game day. With over 1,500 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood paint store today.
The Nissan Rogue with available Google built-in helps you make the most of your drive. Take care of the small stuff, like...
Hey, Google, cool down my car.
And...
Hey, Google, turn on the dog feeder.
Or change up your adventure.
Hey, Google, navigate me to the nearest music venue.
Handle your drive like a pro.
Experience the ultimate connection in the new 2024 Nissan Rogue. Get 2.9% APR financing for 60 months on Rogue. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. Not equipped on all vehicles. Requires compatible device. Sequences shortened and simulated. Activation of Nissan Connect services package required. Only use features when safe and legal to do so. Data rates may apply. Subject to third-party service availability. Google, Google Play, and Google Maps are trademarks of Google LLC. Well-qualified buyers. 2.9% APR financing for 60 months on new 2024 Rogue and dealer stock. 60 months financing at $17.92 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to residency restrictions and in-met credit approval. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Ends 9/30/24.
At 110 Grill, you'll find modern American cuisine in a trendy, casual atmosphere. Visit one of 110 Grill's 36 locations all throughout New England, where you can enjoy favorites like pulled pork mac and cheese, chicken caprese, steak tips, and so much more. The 110 Grill menu features the freshest ingredients, and 100% of their core menu can be made gluten-free. 110 Grill is an official partner with the Red Sox Radio Network. Visit 110grill.com for more information.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
7-2 Red Sox over the White Sox as we go to the 6th inning here at Fenway Park. It's been a good day for Chase Sugar. His Texas Longhorns blew out the defending national champion Michigan Wolverines at the Big House today, 31-12. And just a few hours later, he gets to make his Fenway Park debut. Here is the right-hander, 27-year-old from Bridge City, Texas. Pitched twice in that pretty impressive week-long road trip in Baltimore and Detroit. 4 and 2 things combined, gave up nothing but an RBI double to Colton Cowser and really earned the respect of Alex Cora. You knew when he went back down to Worcester it would not be long before this hard-throwing right-hander with a nasty slider would be back in the bigs, as he misses outside with the first pitch cutter to Gavin Sheets. 2-homer game for Tyler O'Neill. 7 runs on 10 hits for the Red Sox. As the pitch to Sheets misses inside. So Cooper Criswell, as he always seems to do, especially since being reinserted into the starting rotation with the injury to James Paxton, he gets the job done. 5 innings, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks. 2-0 pitch to Sheets is swung on and missed. And Criswell did not have any strikeouts. A lot of balls in play, particularly at Trevor Story, who was responsible for 9 of the 15 outs that Criswell got tonight. 2-1 pitch is on the outer edge, a cutter at 90, so it's 2-2. And Story had 6 assists, 1 put out, and he started 2 different double plays. Welcome back. Here's the 2-2 to Sheets. He swings and swats 1 foul.
By the way, they made a change on the manual scoreboard out there on the Green Monster. It had the Cardinals ahead 4-0. I think they swapped the inning with the Cardinals score.
Oh.
It's now the 5th, and they're still scoreless.
Good to know. It's not easy out there. 2-2, Sheets swings and pops 1 up. There have been maybe 3 times where I've had to run a manual scoreboard in a minor league ballpark in a similar fashion from behind a wall, not Fenway. And trying to see balls and strikes from 350 feet away behind a wall is not easy. 2-2, swinging a grounder fair down the third base line away from the shift. Sheets goes the other way, hits off the side wall, and Raffy did really well to get out there to shallow left to keep him to a single. But a leadoff hit for the White Sox and Gavin Sheets.
How about the hustle from Devers, though? Broke the bat, got a hit out of it, and Devers sprinting out. I've never had the pleasure of doing that, the manual scoreboard. When was that you would have had the honor?
That would be in Double-A.
Why?
Manchester, New Hampshire. Well, the more you rise through the ranks, whether you want to or not, in a minor league front office, the more responsibility you have when someone calls out sick. So,
but weren't you doing the game like on the radio that night?
Yeah, just my partner would do it solo. So I'd run back out there and turn on red and green lights, ball and strike. We talked about this in Baltimore as Landon Sosa takes a strike. The amount of mascot suits that I've worn compared to you.
Yep, that would be 0 for me.
It's 100-1, 100-0. 0-1 is up and in. Some call it a rite of passage. Others say you're just trying too hard.
Well, you do what you're told, that's for sure. You're just trying to make it.
And indeed, it all has led to a night with you, Will Fleming. The 1-1 pitch is fouled off by Sosa. It's 1-2.
Stinky mascot costume was worth it, huh?
One way or another. Now, nowadays, they've actually got built-in fans. So some nice ventilation.
Inside the costume?
Inside the mascot costume. But of course, for you, there's no costume. Wally is real. The 1-2 pitch is on the inside corner. A front hip sweeper called third strike, and Sosa didn't like it, but he's out.
That is the first strikeout of the entire game for the Red Sox, which is brought to you by Weichert Real Estate. When you hire a Weichert agent, be sure you got a partner who'll guide you every step of the way.
And that is the pitch for Chase Sugar that has elevated his game. So much break on that sweeper. As Dominic Fletcher swings at the first pitch changeup and pops it up over toward Devers at third base. So backpedal to the cut of the grass and left, and he makes the catch. And Fletcher is 1 for 3 now. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of WEEI and the Boston Red Sox. A 4-run first inning helped overcome a 2-run home run from Andrew Vaughn, and the Red Sox have not trailed since. Miguel Vargas will swing and foul back the first pitch. So Sugar, he's working a 1.69 big league ERA. That number in AAA last year was pushing 9. The Red Sox had faith in him, kept him around. 0-1, a check swing on the slider away, and he held up 1-1. I mean, how many times have we seen a guy have one bad year on the wrong side of 25? Well, let's move on. The Red Sox didn't, and it could pay off with a guy like Chase Sugar. 1-1. Another slider away. 2 balls and a strike. We saw Miguel Vargas out in Los Angeles. He was the Dodgers' opening day second baseman last year, fighting for some more playing time this season. 2-1 pitches rolled foul. He came over to Chicago in a trade for Michael Kopech. There's Kopech and Yohan Moncada. They brought Chris Sale here. There's been some history between the Sox on the trade market. Andrew Benintendi, though, he went to Kansas City first, then the Yankees, and now the White Sox. 2-2 to Vargas, swinging a foul tip. Fastball at 97. He reached on an error in the second and then bounced into a 6-4-3 double play in the fourth. Batting 8th in the Herb Chambers, Honda Seekonk, and Honda Westboro batting order. Red Sox 7, White Sox 2. Sheets still at first after the leadoff single. 2 down in the 6th, and the 2-2 pitch is a breaking ball outside. It's game number 27 with the White Sox for Vargas. He's 10 for 84. Now the payoff pitch from Sugar. Swing and a miss. Got him on a fastball. 96 on the radar gun. And Sugar gets through his first Fenway Park inning with just a single allowed. After 5.5, it's Red Sox 7, White Sox 2 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Is your morning routine kind of like being in a video game?
Here we go!
You wake up, try to get a workout in, shower, shave. Where's my makeup? I'm negotiating the Tobin Bridge and Southeast Expressway every day. Yeah. If you can't find the time, you may be able to find some money when you enter your name at findmassmoney.gov. That could be you with unclaimed money from a forgotten savings account, uncashed payroll check, refund from a utility bill. It may be another thing to do, but it only takes 30 seconds to search your name at findmassmoney.gov.
Save today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market. Get value pack 80% lean fresh ground beef or 93% lean Shady Brook Farms ground turkey, only $2.77 a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. You'll get a maximum tax deduction and a vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Take sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Well, the party atmosphere here on a Saturday night at Fenway Park. It's a 7-2 lead for the Red Sox. They just had the dance-off competition on the video board. And the predictable winner, a woman with a dog. This week's Chick-fil-A Community Hero winner is Scott Bolger of Clear Path for Veterans, where he works with vets to help with homelessness, legal issues, meal services, service dog training, and more. We're honored to have Scott Bolger as this week's Chick-fil-A Community Hero. New pitcher for the White Sox, it's Jairo Iriarte, 22-year-old from Venezuela, who fires a fastball strike into Danny Jansen at 96. This is just his second ever big league appearance. His second pitch at Fenway is a slider for a strike on the outside edge. It was 4 days ago in Baltimore. He made his debut. He walked 2, gave up a run and a hit, and struck out 1 in 1 inning of work. Jansen leads off the 6th, and the 0-2 pitch is down and away. The action started early tonight. The Red Sox were slow to get going yesterday in that 3-1 win. They had a Tristan Casas RBI single in the 4th, and then the Rafaela homer in the 7th. 1-2 pitches outside. Here tonight, after falling behind 2-0 on an opening inning home run from Andrew Vaughn, they stormed back with 4 in the home half. Rob Refsnyder and Connor Wong had RBIs, plus a 2-run home run from Tyler O'Neill. And Tyler went deep again in the 5th inning. He also had a 2-run rally in the 3rd from the Red Sox, a Romy Gonzalez RBI double, and a Trevor Story RBI single to center field. 2-2 to Danny Jansen is inside, a backup slider, so it's 3-2 now. Not out of the woods yet, but the Red Sox are handling business as you hope they would against a 32-win White Sox team. 3-2 pitch is high, ball 4. So, guy making his big league debut, just 22 years old, and for this White Sox team that has lost 110 games, this is clearly just a let's see what we have in Jairo Iriarte, as he has walked his 3rd batter through 1+ major league inning. Good to see Jansen getting on base. He's still mired in a 4 for 38 slump. Hopefully that gets him going. And now it's Cedar Rafaela. It takes a strike, a slider on the inside half. Batting 9th in the Herb Chambers batting order. Brought to you by Honda Seacock and Honda Westboro. Righty on righty as Iriarte lifts the leg and deals an 0-1 slider that Rafaela could not resist. It was an early Rafaela kind of swing when he first came up to the major leagues, chasing one that was bouncing in the other batter's box. Now, I don't want to alarm you, but there is a light mist of rain coming in. Now, it's an official game. Red Sox have the lead. We're in the bottom of the 6th, 7-2. But nobody likes rain. 0-2 is outside, at least at a baseball game. Rafaela is 0 for 2. He's got 2 homers in his last 5 games. 1-2 is a fastball just outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now stay tuned after the game for a weather report and the Nissan post-game show from Cooper Boardman. You deserve a car that thrills you, and Nissan's got an exciting full line that'll put goosebumps on your goosebumps. Experience the thrill for yourself. Pitch to Rafaela, check swing on a breaking ball, and he held up to hang in there. Shop your local Nissan store at nissanusa.com today.
But you just can't miss these raindrops.
Can't. Only a fool could overlook the precipitation we're seeing here. It is a 7-2 Red Sox lead. Rafaela waits the 3-2 pitch. He swings and pops one foul out of play to the first base side. Jansen's at first base with a leadoff walk. Rafaela looking to flip the lineup card over to Jaron Duran with a couple of guys on base. And some fans, the less courageous ones, are walking toward the cover of the concourse. 3-2 from Iriarte to Rafaela. Swing and a miss. Got him on a slider. That's a pretty good pitch for a 22-year-old, and he gets Rafaela on strikes. Let me pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
With Will Fleming, I'm Tyler Murray. Jarren Duran, top of the order. He'll take inside. A fastball at 95. It's 1-0. Duran had a 6-game hit streak snapped yesterday with an 0 for 4. He actually had a 1153 OPS in his last 16 games coming into this weekend. The 1-0. He'll take a strike at the knees.
I think the benefit of all these other guys swinging it now is he won't feel all of the pressure on himself, because it's been like that for 2 weeks.
I mean, if there's anyone in this lineup that's going to put undue pressure on themselves, it's probably Jarren Duran. He just wants to win so badly. 1-1 pitches inside. That was even something that AAA hitting coach Rich Gedman said about Duran in the minors. When it was Scranton against Worcester, AAA Yankees and Red Sox, there was smoke coming out of Duran's ears. He so badly wanted to beat the rivals, even in the minor leagues. Got a 7-2 lead on Chicago now as he takes a big rip and a miss and a back foot slider, 2-2.
I heard Rich is going into the Worcester Red Sox, Pawtucket Red Sox Hall of Fame, which I think is a beautiful thing, along with Larry Lucchino at the end of this year. Anybody else?
I'm going to have to look that one up for you. We want to get Vice President of Communications Bill Wanless in there.
Let's go.
It's going to be his 40th year, but he's too humble, I think, to nominate himself.
He runs the whole process, right?
Correct. So you can't pick yourself on the inaugural list.
So this is the first Woo Sox Hall of Fame. Okay.
Correct. I'm pretty sure you're in the Pawtucket one. 2-2. Duran waves and misses strike 3 and a good-looking changeup from Iriarte and back-to-back strikeouts after the leadoff walk to Jansen.
Oh, he smashed his bat down. He's furious with himself, Duran, which is, again, to your point. I mean, it's 7-2. Take it easy. But that's the kind of competitor that he is.
Here is Rafi Devers, who swings at a pitch that might have hit him in the foot. He went all the way around, so that's a strike, and the pitch got all the way to the backstop, so it will allow Jansen to go to second base.
I guess I can see the merits of both. You know, you want to start your own legacy and history, and I'm sure there's a wing at Polar Park that kind of honors all those Pawtucket Red Sox greats, but there's so many that connect, you know, the history of this franchise to that AAA level.
Absolutely. And there is a third Hall of Fame inductee, along with the late, great Larry Lucchino and Rich Gedman. Ed Augustus Jr., the former Worcester City manager who worked so closely with Lucchino to get Polar Park built. Now, the boos you may hear from the fans of Fenway are the 4 umpires talking together between the pitcher's mound and home plate, maybe to figure out what exactly happened with that pitch. I guess maybe there's a possibility of a foul ball.
Or a dead ball and a swing and a ball off the foot.
Yeah.
Which is what it is. Yeah, you can't. I mean, that's unfair for the catcher if it caroms off of Devers on a swing.
Yeah, got him in the back foot, and he certainly swung awkwardly enough, but a swing nonetheless. Light rain coming down in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 7-2 Red Sox lead. Jansen back to first after his walk. And with 2 away, here comes the 0-1 from Iriarte to Devers. Rafi swings and grounds one sharply toward the shortstop. Diving stop by Lopez from his knees. He throws to second in time. Nice play. Sosa got over to cover second base before the dive of Jansen. And a highlight reel play from Nicky Lopez to send us to the 7th inning. Red Sox lead the White Sox 7-2 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Hey, it's Lou. Meatloaf, meat lasagna, meaty nachos with beef or turkey. Save today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market. Get value pack 80% lean fresh ground beef or 93% lean Shady Brook Farms ground turkey. Only $2.77 a pound when you use the digital coupon. You're limited to 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals. You earn points on every purchase. If you're short on time, order ahead for free curbside pickup or get delivery. Don't miss savings on fresh ground beef and turkey. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Contractors and builders, it's Will Fleming. Ready to elevate your game? You already trust AZEK Exteriors as the #1 brand for premium exterior trim. Now, get ready to take on siding installation like never before. Introducing AZEK Exterior's new bevel and shake siding, the game changer your clients have been waiting for. Deliver the classic beauty of cedar siding with unbeatable rot-free durability. Score big with AZEK Exterior siding on your next project. Visit azekexteriors.com to order samples or learn more.
There are giants among us. They're the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next-generation submarines. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com.
You hear that? That's the sound of your tailgate burgers on the grill. But win $10,000 in the 5-Hour Energy Tailgate Champ Sweepstakes, and instead of burgers grilling, it could be thick, juicy steaks. Listen. Completely different sound. Completely different. Kinda. Enter the 5-Hour Energy Tailgate Champ Sweepstakes for your chance to win $10,000. No purchase necessary. Go to 5hewin.com for rules and enter today. Ends October 31st, 2024.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEE.
Fleming and Doug Lane on the ones and twos. I'm Tyler Murray.
Doug's having himself a night.
Spinning the hits.
Just wants to make sure you see everything clearly, that's all.
No, I get it. I've had a day, Will Fleming. I was coaxed into taking the Wasabi Challenge with Rob Bradford today as Chase Sugar deals to Chucky Robinson. He fouls one away. And it was a coax job because he said, would you come on to the Baseball Isn't Boring show at the Center Field Fenway Studios to talk about the Worcester Red Sox? I said, sure. And then I see on Twitter 5 minutes later, Woo Sox Wasabi Challenge coming up soon. It was never discussed.
He asked you a very difficult question, didn't he?
Yeah, he said, I had to name the amount of players who have appeared in a Woo Sox game this season. It was 77. I said something in the 60s, so nowhere close. 1-1. Robinson takes high. And then our sideline reporter on Woo Sox games, Natalie Norrie, she was asked how many players have appeared in exactly one game for Worcester, and it was the 5 rehabbers, and she almost got all of them, but not quite. 2-1 is inside. 3 balls in the strike. Rain picking up a little bit with a crosswind, taking it from the third base side out towards center field. 3-1 to Robinson is fouled back as Sugar works into his second inning. He's now thrown 24 pitches. And he retired 3 in a row after giving up a leadoff single to Gavin Sheets in the 6th. Time now for the Subaru of New England scoreboard. The Subaru of New England all-wheel drive-away is going on now. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. It is still 0-0 in St. Louis as they stay deadlocked with the Mariners. 3-2 pitch, another foul ball back our way. Yankees beat the Cubs 2-0 earlier. And in the wild card, the Tigers edged the A's 2-1. So Detroit, just like the Red Sox, 1 game above 500. As for the Twins and Royals game, the score remains 2-0 Minnesota. 3-2 pitch is up high, ball 4, and a leadoff walk well earned by Chucky Robinson, who's walked in 2 consecutive plate appearances. It's a bit of a swirling wind now as the rain is picking up just a bit. Taking a look down the first base line, I don't see any tarp crew necessarily ready to go at the drop of a hat, so optimism still reigns here, although Chase Sugar will need a new baseball as the old one got a little bit damp. 7-2 lead for the Red Sox over Chicago. But a leadoff walk in the top of the 7th. Devers in at third for Nicky Lopez, top of the order, and he takes a cutter inside.
Well, based on the radar, I think it is going to get heavier here in the next little bit. Hopefully not torrential. It's a very small, sort of thin cell.
1-0 pitch is a strike.
I noticed Dave Mellor sort of behind Alex Cora in the dugout, which is never, ever a good sign. But as you so aptly put it, these are not massive, all over the place, right in your face raindrops.
I didn't say that. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, a sweeper for strike 2.
Kind of a mist at the moment, a drizzle. It's just, as you said, the wind makes it. It can't be that pleasant to be standing out in it.
Lopez looking for his first hit. 0 for 3 tonight after a 1 for 4 yesterday. The 1-2. Swinging a shot toward center field. That's down for a base hit. He went down and got a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 2-1, nobody out for the White Sox here in the 7th.
I was having a conversation with Paul Taboni in spring training this year, and he had been down, I believe, at the Marucci headquarters down in whatever they are, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and bat makers. They run all these physical tests on people. Plyometric jumps, sprint speed, all this stuff. And he was down there just kind of touring their facilities, figuring out what was going on, and it occurred to him to ask them about Dylan Cruz. And they said, it's so funny. You know, I mean, we just had him in here last year, and he scored on all of our metrics, the second highest of any player we've ever had come through here. And so obvious, the natural follow-on from Paul was, well, okay, who was number one? And the answer, Trevor Story.
Well, you say Dylan Cruz, I mean, that's the contemporary top prospect. It makes you think of the recent news that Baseball America has ranked Roman Anthony number 2 in all of baseball. Of course, good news, Red Sox fans, he's one of yours. He's in AAA Worcester right now, as Luis Robert swings and fouls one away.
Can't wait to see him. I mean, he just continues to make enormous strides. And I think the Red Sox, talking to Eddie Romero and Brian O'Halloran and Craig Breslow about him, it's really not the top of the page numbers, which are great.
0-1. Robert gets jammed and fouls one back.
It's everything else. I mean, it's all the underlying things where they really gauge players' hard hit rate, strike zone discipline. He also, as you've seen up close and personal for a little bit, has this fire within, this competitive spirit, which I think they love the most.
0-2 pitches outside.
So it should be a very fun spring training, and who knows, first couple months of next year.
Spring training is going to be wild next year, no question about it. A lot of positions maybe up for grabs. 1-2 pitch is ripped into deep left center field. Back to the monster. Duran is called off in center by Rafaela, and Cedon makes the catch and whips it to third to keep the runners where they're at. Great throw from Cedon. And the first out of the 7th inning is a loud one. But you ask Roman Anthony's teammates who've spent the majority of the season with him in Portland and AA, now AAA, and they all say they don't believe he's just 20 years old.
Right.
That's the maturity of the kid, and you mentioned it, the competitive fire, trying to carry the AAA Woo Sox to a playoff berth.
Well, that's always part of what goes into those rankings, too, because it's upside. You're projecting what a guy can be.
Andrew Benintendi. He was at the top of those lists in the Red Sox system for quite a while as he swings and grounds the first pitch foul.
Well, now they got 5 other guys in the top 100. They drafted one in Braden Montgomery, obviously Teal and Meyer, Campbell too. So hopefully they're coming.
I mean, Craig Breslow has options, right? You can promote him, you can make a deal. Let's see what happens on the free agent market first, and what happens in the wild card race. 2 on, 1 out, 7-2 Red Sox, but the White Sox rallying. 0-1 to Benintendi is tipped back foul.
The White Sox, I should say, when trailing after 6 innings, are 0-70. When trailing after 7 innings, they're 0-86, and when trailing after 8 innings, they're 0-93. Wow.
And when starting a game 0-0, they're 32 and 110. Pitches up and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. They're going to have to finish at or I think just above 500 to avoid being the losingest team in the history of baseball. Grady Sizemore, interim manager. Pedro Grifol was relieved of his duties shortly after they snapped an American League tying 21-game losing streak. They're one big swing here away from making this a ball game. 1-2 is swung on and blasted to deep right field, high in the air out to the triangle. Rafael is sprinting after it at the wall. It's out of here. Well, there's the big swing. A 3-run bomb from Andrew Benintendi, and he's made this a 7-5 ball game. He's hitting about 400 in his career now in 11 games against the Red Sox. And he makes them pay again with a 3-run shot in the 7th inning.
Well, what a 1-2 mistake. And by the way, I mean, this all started with the walk to Robinson. That could not have been more of a hanger. I mean, just center cut, and Benintendi continues his amazing series here. I mean, he got away with one to Robert, too, I thought.
He got through his first Fenway inning without issue, but definitely a bump in the road for Chase Sugar here as he's up to 39 pitches now. He dots a fastball in the outside corner to Andrew Vaughn.
Well, that dramatically alters the plan now. It is
0-1 is cranked foul.
Short leash time, it's high leverage time, and the big man, Kenley Jansen, I think now very squarely in the plans of the last 2 innings of this game.
Looks like Bernardino's warming up now. 0-2 pitch, ground ball, base hit, center field. 2 singles, a walk, a 3-run home run, and a rough 7th inning for Chase Sugar. As the tying run will now come to the plate. And it's Gavin Sheets. He will not face Chase Sugar. Alex Cora out of the bullpen. Brennan Bernardino coming in. The good news is the rain has lightened considerably. The bad news, well, it's a brand new ball game. 7-5 now, the Red Sox in front. The tying run comes to the plate. And one of the better White Sox hitters, for what that is worth, Gavin Sheets. That's next on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
This call to the bullpen gives you a chance to check out all the great Ford SUV offers at buyfordnow.com. You'll find special deals on the award-winning Ford SUV lineup that you won't see advertised anyplace else. Whether you plan to buy from your Ford dealer's inventory or custom order your new SUV, visit buyfordnow.com and see how much you can save. And then see your New England Ford dealers for your new SUV.
Looking to create a space you love? Let Sherwin-Williams bring your color to life. Whether you get expert help with a virtual color consultation or visit swsamples.com to order color chips and peel and stick samples, Sherwin-Williams has all the color solutions to help you find the perfect hue for your paint project. When you're ready to paint, shop online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams to get everything you need. Let Sherwin-Williams bring your color to life. Nothing brings the fans to their feet as when the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. And in Eastern Mass, homeowners react the same way when they see Drains by James pull up to take care of drain or sewer problems, as well as provide money-saving pipe lining solutions. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Well, it's been a dramatic top of the 7th inning brought to you by Sherwin-Williams. The exclusive Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program will help you grow and manage your paint business. A 3-run home run by Andrew Benintendi. Truly one of the only guys who can punish you in this White Sox lineup. Well, he did just that. It is now a 7-5 lead, down to a 2-run advantage for Brennan Bernardino in for Chase Sugar. Will told you the trouble started with a walk to the 9-hitter Chucky Robinson. And lefty on lefty, Gavin Sheets can't check his swing on a nasty Bernardino slider, strike 1. Each team has 10 hits now. Red Sox yesterday got just their 2nd win of the season when being held to 5 hits or fewer. 3-1 final. 0-1 pops to mid on the inside corner for strike 2. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan postgame show with Cooper Boardman. You deserve a car that thrills you, and Nissan's got an exciting full line that'll put goosebumps on your goosebumps. Experience the thrill for yourself and shop your local Nissan store at nissanusa.com today. 0-2 pitch is a curveball out, and it's 1-2.
Now warming for the White Sox, number 41, Chad Kuhl.
Chad Kuhl warming up for the White Sox with Gavin Sheets. Going to give him a little more time to warm and extend this top of the 7th inning. He's a 1 for 3 with a single and a lineout. The kick and the 1-2 from Bernardino. Swing and a miss. Got him on a sinker. And there's out number 2 in the 7th inning. I feel the confidence growing for Bernardino. Went right after him after getting a swinging strike 1 on a slider. Lenine Sosa now with 2 away. First offering is blasted to deep left field. This one's trouble if it's fair, but it goes foul. off the Satellite billboard that juts out toward fair territory down that skinny sliver of foul ground down the left field line. Off the bat, that looked very dangerous for Sosa, who only has 4 home runs this year, but almost tied the game with that one. He is the 6th hitter in the Herb Chambers Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Danvers and Millbury batting order. And meanwhile, the Red Sox have not scored since the Tyler O'Neill solo home run in the 5th. They got 4 in the 1st, 2 in the 3rd, and then the 2nd home run from O'Neill. As they're getting a new rosin bag out there, it's got a little soaked with what is now a clearing rain at Fenway Park.
I like this guy, Mike Mishlinsky. Out of his jib. He really commands a game. It's impressive.
And we do have his name right. I think we both individually looked it up, and it is Mishlinsky.
Well, I didn't look it up. I was just guessing.
You're just good. He says play ball as Sosa digs back in from the right side. Vaughn's at first, held on by Connor Wong, and the 0-1 offering is fouled straight back. A sinker at 91, and it's 0-2 for Bernardino. Red Sox did their job against White Sox ace Garrett Crochet. The bullpen finished the job for him. 0-2. Up and away. Royals have tied it in the bottom of the 8th inning, so 2-2 in that wild card race. 1-2 pitch is down and in, almost hit him. And a good block by Danny Jansen. 2-2. Sosa singled in the 4th inning. And that was a big inning in hindsight. 2 singles began that rally against Cooper Criswell, but then he got Vargas to bounce into a 6-4-3. Then he walked the 9-hitter Chucky Robinson. And got away with it when he grounded out Nicky Lopez to shortstop. Could have been a big inning for the White Sox. And now time called by Sosa. That was an inning where Trevor Story was pretty much responsible for all 3 outs. He got a 6 unassisted fielder's choice and then started a 6-4-3 double play. Now the 2-2. Swung on and driven to right field, but playable out near the pesky pole for Tyler O'Neill, ranging over and makes the catch on the track to retire the side. So a 3-run home run by Andrew Benintendi has brought the White Sox within 2. But at the stretch, it's Red Sox 7, White Sox 5 on the Charlotte Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Just like our hometown legends of the diamond, Herb Chambers has been hitting it out of the park for decades with legendary customer service. With over 35 brands and so many locations, Herb Chambers offers the largest inventory of cars, trucks, and SUVs in New England. You can always count on getting the lowest prices and best value. And at Herb Chambers, you always get more for your trade. Come see for yourself and experience our legendary customer service today. Herb Chambers. We don't sell cars, we help people buy them.
Nothing brings the fans to their feet as when the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. And in Eastern Mass, homeowners react the same way when they see Drains by James pull up to take care of drain or sewer problems, as well as provide money-saving pipe lining solutions. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
When is a bank more than just a bank? When it's there for you after hours because your franchise deal is on the line. When it drives across town to deliver the paperwork you need because you can't leave your business. When it anticipates your business challenges and advances its technology just to meet them. At Northern Bank, they're all about what they can do for you and your business. Want more than just a bank? Come home to Northern Bank. For more of what your business needs, visit nbtc.com. Northern Bank. Member FDIC.
That feeling when your knee, ankle, any joint feels bone on bone, it's time to call Ortho Laser New England. Torn ligament? Tendon? It's time to call Ortho Laser New England. Heal your joints. At Ortho Laser with a ZNE.com.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
Well, nice job by Brendan Bernardino to limit the damage in the top of the 7th and retire the side. It's brought to you by Azek Exteriors, featuring new Azek bevel and shake siding, engineered to deliver classic beauty but without all the maintenance. Visit azekexteriors.com. But the 3-run home run from Andrew Benintendi has heightened the tension at Fenway Park. It's a 2-run ball game, 7-5 Red Sox, and Alex Cora will make his first move in the pinch hit department tonight. Wilyer Abreu will come in. A left-handed bat to face the righty reliever Chad Kuhl just into the game. Kuhl kicks and deals to Wilyer. It's a cutter strike at 92.
It's interesting in a way because Refsnyder's the DH. He's not in the outfield.
0-1 pitch is tip foul.
And, I mean, Wilyer is a much better defender. You'd like him in there in the late innings, but that would mean in this way forfeiting the DH, which I don't think they're interested in doing. So he'll just hit and stay right there, I think.
Wilyer fouled that one off himself, so they give him a minute. Hitting .265 this year, 14 home runs. And the 0-2 pitch is just off the outside corner at 96 from Chad Kuhl. Kansas City, 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Royals have taken a 3-2 lead on Minnesota, and they're still rallying. 2 on, 2 out. Now the 1-2 to Wilyer. Fouled away.
Tommy Pham had a big hit. He must have Saquon in fantasy.
Without fail, Tommy Pham and the brain goes to fantasy football.
I mean,
fighting with Jock Peterson.
Yeah.
But Saquon had 3 touchdowns yesterday.
Did.
I think almost 4 at the very end. Down in Brazil, apparently. Now the 1-2. Abreu checks his swing on a slider down low, 2-2.
It's a good sign. I mean, he's always had such a good feel for the strike zone. Wilyer has lately expanded a little bit more.
2-2 pitch. It's another one foul. A slider at the shoes, but he's hanging in there. And for guys like Abreu and Casas, that was the most encouraging thing on their way up to the minor leagues. You knew that they wouldn't be overwhelmed by stuff in the big leagues because they're just so confident with what to swing at and what to lay off. 2-2 pitch. Abreu takes the call, 3rd strike. Fastball at 97, painted on the lower inside corner. That's just a perfect pitch from Chad Kuhl. And Abreu's down looking to start the 7th. Just had the 7th inning stretch here at Fenway Park. It's brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Have you been injured? Call 617-777-7777 and let Glassman score for you. Tyler O'Neill looking for a 3-homer game. He'll take a swing and a miss on the first pitch slider. There's already been a 3-homer game in the Red Sox organization. Eddie Alvarez went deep 3 times for the AAA Woo Sox in Rochester tonight. 0-1 is, as you may have heard from Mike Mushlinski, outside. Base is empty, 1 down for O'Neill, and the 1-1 is low and away. So he's 3 for 3. 2-run homer in the first, a single and a run scored in the 3rd, and a leadoff homer in the 5th. Here comes the 2-1. O'Neill goes chasing a slider down and away. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Go a long way if they can tack on another run or 2 and reestablish some comfort as a 7-2 lead has been trimmed to 7-5 on the Benintendi home run. Into the windup from Kuhl. The 2-2 pitch to O'Neill is on the inside corner. A called 3rd strike. A backup slider. I don't know if that's where Kuhl wanted it, but it grazed the inner half, and he's got back-to-back backwards Ks to begin the 7th. Yeah, Chucky Robinson's target was down and away. They wanted O'Neill to chase, but it just kind of spun and stayed inside, but caught the corner. And Malinsky got the call right. Romy Gonzalez at the plate. He'll wave and miss a slider down and away, which is where he was trying to throw that previous pitch. Kuhl working quickly. Nods his head. Starts the windup. 0-1 delivery is swung on and rolled foul. So 0-2 on Romy. He's 3 for 3 tonight. 2 singles, a double, and 3 stolen bases. He stole 2nd and 3rd in the 1st, and then he stole 3rd base in the 3rd. Did not try to steal when he singled in the 5th, and Connor Wong bounced into a double play. With 2 pitches outside. Two gone, nobody on. Rain has all but stopped at Fenway as the 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Wow. 3 up, 3 down, all Ks for Chad Kuhl on 15 pitches, and he keeps it a 2-run ball game. Red Sox 7, White Sox 5. We'll go to the 8th on the Charles and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Every great team is built around its stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealer's award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco Sport. Its iconic styling really sets it apart on the road, and its all-terrain capability makes it ready for anything. Then, there's the Ford Explorer. There's room for 7 passengers and a ton of gear. Your New England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
617-777-7777. Gotta get Glassman. If you've been hurt in a car crash or on the job, Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers has been winning big for clients for over 29 years. Call today for a free consultation. You gotta get Glassman. 617-777-7777. Gotta get Glassman.
Contractors and builders, it's Will Fleming. Ready to elevate your game? You already trust AZEK Exteriors as the #1 brand for premium exterior trim. Now, get ready to take on siding installation like never before. Introducing AZEK Exteriors' new bevel and shake siding, the game changer your clients have been waiting for. Deliver the classic beauty of cedar siding with unbeatable rot-free durability. Score big with AZEK Exteriors siding on your next project. Visit azekexteriors.com to order samples or learn more.
There are giants among us. They're the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next generation submarines. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Justin Slayton is on to pitch the top of the 8th. The game that was pretty well free of drama for the bulk of this evening, but now a 2-run affair. So Alex Cora goes to Mr. Slayton to keep it right there. Slayton has been such a diamond in the rough find for the Red Sox out of the Rule 5 draft, and 35 appearances, a 3.3 ERA. Hard thrower. Facing Dominic Fletcher, left-handed hitter, to lead off the top of the 8th. The pitch is a strike right there on the outside corner. There it is again from Slayton, 97 miles an hour. Good inning the other day in New York against the Mets. In fact, he pitched twice in that series. 0-1. Devers in at third. Pitch. Big swing and a miss. Fletcher was totally overpowered there, and it's 0-2. Made his return right here to Fenway Park on the 26th of August, did Slayton, after missing almost 2 full months. 0-2, the pitch. High with a fastball. He's tripled up on that, and it's 1-2. Been awesome here at home, has Justin. 15 games, a 1.69 ERA. 7-5 Red Sox at the top of the 8th. The pitch is strike 3 called. He totally froze him with a curveball. He threw 3 straight fastballs, and Fletcher was not ready for the hook. Beautiful start for Slayton, 1 down. And now here's Michael Vargas. Bernardino gets 2 really big outs. The rest of his ledger zeros with a strikeout. Sugar charged with 3 runs over an inning and a third. Here is an awful looking swing from Miguel Vargas at a great cutter from Slayton. It's 0-1. The mist is picked up again. The wind appears to be blowing sort of left to right from third base to first here. The 0-1 outside, so almost right into the eyes of the pitcher. Vargas 0 for 3 with a double play ball tonight, batting 173. 1-1. Slayton throws. High pop up right toward us. And it might be on the ledge right in front of us. Let's see. Is it on the roof? 1-2. It hit right here. The pitch is in the dirt. Jansen can't get there. And it is 2-2. Doug's got this like mechanical arm. He can reach out and try to get baseballs, but I don't think it's sitting there. It clanged right on this ledge right in front of us, but no luck. If I were on a headset, I could have tried to reach out and make a play. 2-2. One down in the 8th. Pitch fouled off. Look out, Doug. That one's headed to your head, too. Just to the right. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sox leading the White Sox 7-5. There are some long faces in that Chicago dugout, and how could you blame them? I mean, imagine night after night being part of this. 32 and 110. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. And again, it just bears repeating. They've lost 13 of 14, 43 of 48, and 49 of 57. That's just remarkable. Futility. Slayton has struck out the first 2. And here's Chucky Robinson, who's walked twice tonight out of the 9-hole. 7-5 Red Sox. The pitch. Chucky takes a strike on the outside corner. Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market, value pack 80% lean fresh ground beef or 93% lean Shady Brooks Farm ground turkey. 0-1. On the ground to second. To his left, Romy's had a great night. Gloves, throws to first in time, and the inning is over. Great job by Slayton. Sweet Caroline time. Wong, Story, and Jansen due up 7-5 Red Sox in the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Sox Network.
No one loves kitchen cleanup, which is why you'll love new Palmolive Ultra Strength, as it instantly cuts through grease. Gentle on the planet, too. Palmolive has great new additions, including Palmolive Dishwasher Power Packs, which tackle 48 hours stuck on food and baked on messes with ease. There's also Palmolive Spray Away, a spray-activated foam that cuts grease on contact, and Palmolive's antibacterial liquid dish soap that cuts 99.9% of bacteria on kitchen surfaces. Palmolive, good for your home, good for the planet.
Foxwoods is your destination for exceptional experiences. Hit the stores at the Tanger. Savor each moment at dozens of delicious restaurants. Take it to the fast lane at Monza World Class Karting. Get in on the excitement at Topgolf Swing Suite. Catch unforgettable performances from legendary entertainers. Relax and revitalize yourself in our luxurious hotels and spas. Plus, so much more. Book today at foxwoods.com. Foxwoods Resort Casino. The wonder of it all.
Save today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market. Get value pack 80% lean fresh ground beef or 93% lean Shady Brook Farms ground turkey, only $2.77 a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Allow us to introduce you to the Ford truck built for New Englanders like you. The New England Edition F-150. Made with luxurious style, top-notch technology, and built Ford tough capability. Now you can get America's best-selling truck for 47 years for a great deal. To lease the New England Edition F-150 today, stop into your local New England Ford dealer or visit buyfordnow.com. Claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
Ask your speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
We go. Tyler O'Neill will watch Connor Wong hit. Tyler O'Neill's been the hero tonight. 2 homers. 6th time this year he's done that. The biggest of all was a 2-run blast in the first that made it a 3-2 lead. It is now 7-5. Tristan Casas has a helmet on. He is walking past Alex Cora in the dugout. It makes you wonder whether they thought about changing for defense. But again, that would leave them without a backup catcher. Rain appears to be much harder now as First pitch to Wong is on the outside corner with a slider for a strike. Here's Justin Anderson, right-hander with a 4.34 ERA for the White Sox. Pitch to Wong. Check swing. Did he go? No. Wong doubled in a run in the first, lined out to left, and then hit into a double play in the fifth. Stay tuned for the Nissan post-game show after this ball game comes to a conclusion. Cooper Boardman will have you. Sox looking to make it 2 in a row. 1-1 is fouled back to the screen. Royals lead the Twins 4-2. Still waiting on any runs in St. Louis, and there they are. Wow, the Cardinals got bottom of the 8th. They lead the Mariners 2-0. So that means that if the Red Sox can win this game tonight and those scores hold, things will look better in the wild card chase. Still very much an uphill proposition. 1-2 to Wong. Anderson throws, and a fastball inside. Kenley is throwing in the bullpen. Right now, the Red Sox are half a game behind the Mariners, so they'd flip over them. And they're 4.5 behind the Minnesota Twins. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him with a slider. That means that the Red Sox, if the Royals can beat the Twins tonight, would be within 3.5 games of the third and final wild card, which is just crazy for as dead as the season felt. You definitely want the Royals to sweep the Twins. You got to pick one or the other, pick them off at this point, especially since you have 3 games with Minnesota. Here's Trevor Story with the bases empty and 1 down, and Trevor takes a strike. And the other essential point of this season, when you look at the standings and where the Red Sox currently sit, both the Royals and the Twins are 12-1 against this team. The 0-1 pitch to Story's slider. He could not hold up his swing, and it's 0-2. 12-1 against the Chicago White Sox. What a built-in edge that is against probably the worst team to ever play in a major league season. 7-5 Red Sox leading these White Sox. 1 out and the bases empty in the 8th. Story has struck out, singled, and grounded to third. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a high fastball, and Story is gone. So 2 away. And here comes Danny Jansen. Quickly, these things can flip. Red Sox, of course, do have the Orioles coming for 3 this week. Here is Jansen. White Sox pitchers have struck out 5 in a row, and 7 of the last 8 Red Sox hitters. 1-0, 2 down in the 8th. The pitch to Jansen, low. The other Jansen, Kenley, is up in the Red Sox bullpen. Two runs in the top of the first for Chicago, but Boston answered right back and has not looked back. 2-0. Goes in their fastball, and it's 2-1. Mariners in the top of the 9th in St. Louis. 1 on, 1 out for Julio Rodriguez, who had so many big hits for them last year. 2-1 is fouled back to the screen. Pedro Pajes, the backup catcher for the Cardinals, hit a 2-run homer to score Jordan Walker. Now the Cardinals have Helsley, one of the most dominant closers in the game, on the mound, trying to close that thing out. 2-2. The pitch to Danny. Almost hits him. He skips out of the way. And it's 2-2. They are also in the 9th inning in Kansas City. And check that. That game has gone final. So the Royals beat the Twins 4-2 with 4 runs in the 8th. The 3-2 pitch to Jansen is ball 4. He thought he struck out, but that was low. And wouldn't you know it, Bobby Witt, the go-ahead hit for the Royals in that game. So Jansen is now on with a 2-out walk, and that'll bring up Ceddanne Rafaela. Jansen walking for the 2nd time in a row. Here's Ceddanne. 2 down in the 8th, 7-5 Red Sox. Anderson throws. Swing and a miss. Big high slider. Same sort of swing that he took when he hit the big home run last night. sixth pitcher of the night for Grady Sizemore and the White Sox. Crochet only lasted 2 as Cedon fouls this one back. Sinking fastball, and it's quickly 0-2. Crochet 5 hits, 4 runs. And the homer allowed to O'Neill. Three hits from both O'Neill and Romy Gonzalez tonight. 0-2 to Rafaela. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and outside a slider, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Light rain continuing to fall here at Fenway. Danny Jansen leading off at first base. 1-2 to Cedon. Pitch. Fouled back to the screen. 95-mile-an-hour sinker. And it stays 1-2. Tigers, meanwhile, won in Oakland earlier today. 1-2. Rafaela stays alive on a foul ball. Slider just off the end of the bat. It is 1-2. So that means in the wild card race, the Tigers, as of this exact moment, exactly tied with the Red Sox. 4.5 behind the Twins. But that is about to change. 1-2. Pitch is strike 3 called. He took a fastball right there. And the inning is over. Too many strikeouts in the late innings for the Red Sox. That's 3 more in this inning, 8 in the last 3. But Kenley Jansen had a 2-run lead trying to close this thing down. And get the Red Sox their second consecutive win. Kenley's on after this. 7-5, top 9 next. Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
It's so much fun when I'm driving with you. Everywhere we go, everything that we do, yeah, it's fun when I'm driving with you.
Drive away in the all-wheel drive 2025 Subaru Outback. Buy with 1.9% financing or lease for just $305 per month during the Subaru of New England all-wheel drive away. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
In Massachusetts, visit MB Tractor Equipment in North Reading and West Springfield, or Torcu Tractor in Ayer.
Foxwoods is your destination for exceptional experiences. Hit the stores at the Tanger. Savor each moment at dozens of delicious restaurants. Take it to the fast lane at Monza World Class Karting. Get in on the excitement at Topgolf Swing Suite. Catch unforgettable performances from legendary entertainers. Relax and revitalize yourself in our luxurious hotels and spas. Plus, so much more. Book today at foxwoods.com. Foxwoods Resort Casino. The wonder of it all.
Save today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market. Get value pack 80% lean fresh ground beef or 93% lean Shady Brook Farms ground turkey, only $2.77 a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now back to the play-by-play action.
Here's Kenley Jansen on to try to close this thing down. Red Sox leading the White Sox 7-5. Kenley in real need of a good one here. He gave up 4 runs, getting only 1 out the other day. He came in with the Red Sox trailing by a run in that finale, and it just did not go well. He's allowed runs in 3 of his last 4. Just not been himself. He talked about a lat issue he's been having lately last night, which is news to a lot of people, including those in the Red Sox clubhouse. Here's Nicky Lopez to lead it off. 7-5 Kenley looking to slam the door shut. Lopez 1 for 4 tonight. Pitch is in there. What do you know? A cutter. 89 miles an hour. 4 strike 1. He continues to climb the all-time saves list, does Jansen. 0-1. It's a ball up and away. We'll see the Orioles early this coming week, and he does not as much anymore have to worry about Craig Kimbrell, who's lost that job with the O's. Really, he's fallen off a cliff. 445 career saves. The 1-1. High drive in a deep left field. Duran back at the track. He will have room. Right in front of the line. Scores. About a foot in front of the monster. And there's one away.
A well-hit cutter, and that's coming in at 91. Hopefully one of those instances where Kenley needs to ramp up a little bit to get the velocity where it needs to be. This year, 94 has pretty much been the max, but he should be able to sit there when he's at his best.
So here is Luis Robert Jr. Good to have him up without anyone on base. Pitch to him is swung on and missed. Cut fastball, and it's 0-1. Kenley, of course, is not as familiar with these White Sox American League hitters. Just a couple years with the Red Sox. So many years with the Dodgers, and then a little bit with the Braves. The 0-1, swing and a miss. High cutter. And it is 0-2. Robert just missed a home run his last time. One out in the ninth, 7-5 Sox. Big number 74 sets. He throws, and a swing and a miss. He got him. This is vintage Kenley, 93 up above the hands, and they're 2 away. And here comes the suddenly red-hot Andrew Benintendi. Now, Benny has faced Kenley, including in 18. He is 0 for 3 against him with a strikeout. 2 down in the ninth. Benintendi on base all 4 times, and last time a 3-run homer. The pitch to him. High fly into right field. It's going to stay in the yard. O'Neill fittingly is there to make the play that ends the game, and the Red Sox have won 2 in a row. Kenley locks it down. The Red Sox blasted off against Crochet. 2 homers for Tyler O'Neill, and the Red Sox beat the White Sox 7, hanging on for dear life in the wild card race. The Twins lose again. Right now it looks like the Mariners will lose as well, so hey, chip in a chair for the Boston Red Sox. They win 5. Totals in the Nissan postgame show next to Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Network.
Once again, this year Chick-fil-A is honoring heroes, and they're upping the ante by honoring someone every week for the entire baseball season. If there's someone in your town or your city who deserves recognition, nominate them at thegreghillfoundation.org/heroes. Maybe it's someone who goes above and beyond through acts of kindness, or performed a selfless act of courage, or is just known in general for uplifting your community. The Chick-fil-A Community Hero Award, thegreghillfoundation.org/heroes.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market Deals and Delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Mercedes-Benz of Natick has moved and is now officially Mercedes-Benz of Sudbury. Servicing or finding your Mercedes-Benz is easier than ever at our new location on Route 20 in Sudbury. Herb Chambers Mercedes-Benz of Boston, Flagship Motorcars of Linfield, and our newest location, Mercedes-Benz of Sudbury.
Wake up. Breakfast. And Nature Made vitamins. Whatever your morning sounds like, Nature Made fits right in. Whether you're looking for vitamin C or a multivitamin to get key nutrients, we've got you covered. Now that's a good morning. We take care of you so you can take on your day. Start your day with Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
Playing it safe at home means having health insurance. And if you need coverage right now, the Massachusetts Health Connector has a lineup loaded with power. The Connector Care program is available to more people than ever and includes low premiums and no deductibles, keeping you covered and saving you money for everything from an urgent ER trip to managing chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Everyone in Massachusetts is required to have health insurance. If you need it, go to mahealthconnector.org today and find the right plan for you and your family. That's mahealthconnector.org.
Business. It's not a 9-to-5 proposition. It's all day and into the night. It's all the things that keep this world turning. And behind every one of these businesses is a partner like Comcast Business helping to keep it all moving. It's why the local flower shop and your favorite pizza joint, the startup and the stadium, hospitals and hotels, banks and restaurants nationwide. All these businesses choose the advanced network, cybersecurity solutions, and round-the-clock trust partnership from Comcast Business. From Main Street to Wall Street, our people are powering the businesses that power it all. So when you're ready to possible for your business, there's no one better to answer the call. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply.